Oh, can't have Discord open on that one. All right. Oh, that's too wide. Okay, let me send out the Discord blast if you'll just wait one moment. There we go. I know some people are insistent that I blast my Discord, but we are so back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on the hardcore grind. I've missed this. I've just been nonstop making content. I tell you, why am I speaking like an old cowboy? But I tell you, those gun videos, the showcases, are like my favorite videos I've ever made. I love making them, but they do take a lot of time. Lots of research goes into them. Lots of fact checking. Because because I read something on Reddit, I'm just like, let me find that 6 more times before I truly believe that. But I do have a smidge of a cold. I'm finding out, since I've been exercising regularly, which I highly recommend if you're able, is that it doesn't affect me as hard as it did. You know? I'm also getting a little bit more sleep because my kid's getting older, but we should be good. Let me see. So, excuse me if I do, unfortunately, have to clear my throat here and there. I've been all right most of the day, and when my wife got home, she's like, dude, take some Zycam, brother. So we got 2 5.56 guns with the Chimera. Hey, Doc, good to see you. What's up, Lars Bars? Mars Scars? Oh, wait, Lars Bars, Mars Scars. Good to see you as well. I was just saying I miss streaming. I love content creation, but I gotta take breaks to stream again, because, I mean, this is... I don't know. I love the community aspect of it and actually being able to talk in real time, because I'm such a forgetful guy when it comes to reading comments every day. I mean, that's almost impossible to do for me, because I'm very busy, and I mean, anybody is with a kid, right? It's no excuse, but with a stream, we can just talk, you know, one-on-one, or like 6-on-1. And we miss you, homie. Tiny, what is up, Tiny? Did I repair before I left the church? How you doing, Tiny? How have you been? How's everybody been? Like I said, made mistakes. I need to stream, because, like, if you just make content all the time, which the only time I'm really at my computer, I don't really play for fun or anything, unless I'm streaming, is making editing or outlining or research, and it's just like, you gotta make time to enjoy games too, man, or I was gonna go crazy. Mr. T-Rex, what's up, dude? Hey, homie, been missing your streams. Well, I got good news for you. I'm gonna make an incentive. I think I say this like once a month, but I'm making an incentive to, like, stop, you know, only working on stuff when I'm at my computer and just enjoy some stream time, dude. And I'll start by saying, I mentioned in the Discord, gosh, it was probably like 2 weeks ago now. I feel bad for the dev, because I got 3 keys for, Mad Jack Mullet, or Mullet Mad Jack. It's like a boomer shooter, kind of like fast-paced game. I mean, like, every boomer shooter is fast-paced, right? That's what the boomer part of that is for. Hard to be consistent on it. It's understandable. Yeah, and I mean, I always make sure to read the comments for the first, like, I make sure the first 3 to 4 days that I don't miss any comments, because, like, that's when the majority of subscribers are going to see it and everything, and, like, that's important to me, because if you're coming through for every video, I want to make sure that I'm at least, you know, there for the first 72, you know? Like a bad dad. I'm there for the first 72, and then you won't see me. Been very good, and I hope you can enjoy some gaming outside of work. Well, I do play Balatro on my phone, and I gold staked all the decks already. Now I'm working on now I'm going to do the challenge runs, and then gold stickers, because that's going to take like a year. Gold stickers seems insane, and I just don't really see a reason to stop playing it, so might as well have something to do while I'm playing it. Oh, we don't have one of these at church yet, do we? We don't have infinite money, but we should do this. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I got 2 free keys to give away for that. And I want to shoot to do a stream. Not tomorrow, because that's like, it's like 1 day after this stream. And then the 2 days after that are my wife and I's weekend, because her work schedule. So probably like what would that be? Thursday? I think I'll do a stream on Thursday. Unless Friday might make more sense, where I'll give away the two keys. But I believe Mr. Beast has ruined giveaways on YouTube. Like, you're not allowed to, like, promote giveaways or something. I've read something like that. I don't know for sure. I'd have to do some double checking, but so I'll probably just, like, quote unquote give it away in the Discord just to be safe there and not put it in the title or anything. But if you see me playing Mullet Magic, I'll be giving away those keys live, because I prefer to do it that way. Everyone I know that plays Balatro plays Balatro. It's like, so I got into it so that I could have something to play on my phone while I'm exercising, because I can't, my brain is just so gone that I like need something to rot my brain while I'm exercising. And it's unfortunate, but it's kind of always been that way. I usually have a movie on or something as well, because I'm actually, like I said, insane. But and then I just kind of figured out that it's incredibly addicting, and you really can't limit yourself to like an hour or two a day. It's like impossible to do that if you really like the gameplay. And if you like roguelikes, pretty good chance you'll like it. Okay, wait, we can't die here. This is the hardcore homie. If we die, we die, and it's over. Also need to start looking at the damn oils we're picking up, because I'm kind of running this like a soul flock right now, like a dummy. But I absolutely love Balatro. One of the best games I've ever played. Happily. I've always loved poker. That's been something I've been playing since I was like 6, is when family members taught me how to play poker. You know, everyone learns poker when they're like a baby, right? And I want to teach my son, but I'll probably teach him Pokemon first, because we could play that together. And his mom doesn't want to play fucking poker. Finished my first hardcore file the other week. A shotgun ploika saved my life a few times. I'm like the ploika build truther. I honestly think that is the most fun gun to build around. There's really no wrong way to build it, and I love it for that. Lone Star, what's up, Lone Star? That would probably be smarter to do it through Discord. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is you get like on record, you know, whoever I DM the key to, I can make sure it gets to them, and then we also have messages back and forth that are saying, like, I gave them this key. If maybe the key doesn't work, I can reach out to the dev and be like, hey, check out this DM. I tried to give it to them. They said it didn't work. Can you look into it? You know, so I like doing that. That's what I do with the gun build battles, too. Warpig Gaming. I love the Warpig. I'm just trying to use the Chimera Rapid as well. I mean, we did just do a video on that gun, but at the same time, I made it a freaking, was that slush? We did slush on that one? Yeah, it's a slush gun, so we have to kind of like pepper it in, so we're getting both guns throughout the run. Tan Man did move back down, so you guys could resume poker nights maybe. I would be so freaking down, dude. I haven't talked to him in a minute, though. So I would have to, I guess, reach out. This is so hard. It's so freaking hard to, like, prioritize anything other than what you're doing for work, where I'm, like, editing videos, and then, like, also your kid. And then anything else outside of that is so difficult to remember. So I'm just terrible at keeping track with people and stuff now. It is what it is. I assume that'll get easier as my kid gets older. You know, gets into school and everything. I mean, his grandmother, well, she calls herself his Oma, has talked about doing daycare for him at some point, and then I would have 8 hours of my day to, you know, because, like, basically, I wake up at 4:30, I exercise, I come in here, I edit for 3 hours, and then I'm cleaning and playing with my son until now, pretty much. And, yeah, it's just so hard. I need to hit him up, though. I have no idea what's going on with that man. And he's my brother, so that is weird. But I would fuck with Poker Night, dude. Big time. And Darren could come, too, right? Would that be possible? I will donate a whole TF2 key to the cause. Wait, to what cause? To, the Warpig cause? Do you have a day job, too, or not? Because you're, right now, because you're kid? I do not. Because of my kid. I watch him solely, but if my... Ooh, a dress shoe. That's kind of tempting. I do like the dress shoes, but we have double sulfurs. We have the box right here. So why don't... Get out of here. Why don't we drop that in the box? Because I do like... The dress shoe just looks so clean, dude. Yeah, I'm his primary caretaker while my wife is at work. That sounds fucking insane. I just made it sound like he's 90 years old. I'm his primary caretaker. But if my wife's mother was to do the daycare stuff, I would be able to edit more, make more videos, stream more often, and just pursue content creation more. I mean, say what you will about it, but making a video is fucking work, dude. It could take a lot out of you. Some of those videos take me like 60 hours to make, and I'm like, good God. But I love making them, so it's not a big deal. Dude, life happens to everyone. You just had your first kid and are a committed spouse. Facts. I'm not mad at myself, you know? I'm not mad at myself. I need the reminder. You know, hit up the people you love. I hit up my old friend Corey from over in Apache Junction like a week ago, and he had a bunch of new stuff to tell me, and that was exciting. Definitely got to grab late boom. I mean, it's tough to see which one I should put that on, but no matter what, we can hold on to that. And I'm honestly going to hold on to Smart Bullet as well. We have too much stuff. I don't know if I love any of these for the current situation. Maybe the Zanny oil for the Chimera, but I'd rather get Smash. That's the organ one, I believe. Smash. I'd rather Smash. Have you thought about expanding to other games? Sulfur is a pretty niche game community. I do once in a while. That's one of the reasons why I took the key from the dev for Mullet Magic. Because I do love to play other games. And I sometimes make videos on them, but it's been a bit. I don't even remember. I think the last one was Luna Abyss. And I don't know when the next time I'll make a video on another game will be, because the Sulfur videos that I make now are like, they're a lot of work. And also we started the gun showcase series, and obviously if we can ever finish Sulfur guns, I would love to do a different game's guns. Maybe even pepper them in at some point way in the future too. That'd be kind of cool. There's other games with crazy guns that I would not mind looking into and doing research on and all that stuff. Even just if it's like iconic guns, because I really like learning. I learn a lot about guns doing those videos, and that's cool. There's some weird ass guns, man. Some weird guns. As long as there are no strippers, I don't care. He's the one that told me about them. Oh, dude, no way. I don't know where we do them, though. That's the thing. I can't imagine how my kid, being like almost 3 years old, would take to people he doesn't know in the house. He would be like bringing them his like little people toys, their Fisher-Price toys. He'd be doing that kind of stuff, showing them his Pokemon cards. He'd be like wanting to sit at the table, wanting to dance. Like it would be impossible. So that would be the only thing I could see. Couldn't be here, which sucks because I have a house, but it's not. I mean, I feel like people alternate poker nights, right? That seems normal. You're like, this week's my week, or I would probably want to do like every 2 weeks at the minimum or at the most. A wild Zatura appeared. Hey, Zatura. We were talking about Pokemon earlier, right? Totally wholesome, normal conversation about Pokemon. I mean, you said some weird shit, but I'm past that, all right? I'm not going to hold that against you. I would never. You know what I mean? Oh, what? I forgot about the stun release, and the Phantom of the Opera guy could still shoot me. Don't make it make sense. Do we have... Yeah, we do have a library card. I was going to say, we're ranking up kind of fast here. But we do need to stay on the attack, because we want those ranks before we get to dungeon. Dungeon can be done without enchantments. Do I hear a guy? What's going on here? Am I going crazy? They're in the walls, man. Oh, they're in this wall. Imagine they have gold laser sights. Oh, I definitely hit something. Let me see. Inventory's full. There could be a gold laser sight behind this wall. Nothing. You gotta check. You never know. The tentative to gaslight me, Omi, is insane. Well, I have solid proofs to make you fall, even in another universe. I don't know what you're talking about. Because if you did something like that, what does that mean, dude? Are you recording our conversations? What is this, a Donk Quad interview? You can't do that. That's illegal. Probably. We all have homes, so could def alternate. Reach out to the boys. I'm sure they'd be happy to figure something out. Well, I appreciate you. This is why the women in our lives are, like, better than the men. Because men are like, I'll see what... You know what I mean? The thought process for a man is like, maybe there'll be a reason for somebody to hit me up. But then the women are like, you should just fucking say something. And you know what I mean? I just saying, I appreciate... I guess not women, but maybe, like, partners that care more about you than you might care about yourself, you know? Like my wife, whose birthday was 5 days ago. I had to check that. It feels like time moves in random intervals when you're me. Oh my god, he just lagged the fuck out. It be like that sometimes. Yeah, and it makes sense because Tanner and I are both dummies. But yeah, I do miss those guys. It's the gamer, the one with the guns. What's up, Meep Merp? Meep Merp, dude. What's up, dude? That sounds like something a Muppet would say. Please tell her I said happy birthday. I will do that. And you know what? I think she might be napping right now. She said she wasn't going to nap. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. Because I looked in there and Sebi was like super tired. And I was like, there ain't no way. Why did I approach that man like that? Like I said, I need to get back in the groove of things. That was a really boneheaded play. Luckily, I have a bunch of food to get us there. I've not played this game outside of like goofing for content in a minute. And that's on me. Just like find weird locations for intros and shit. Or doing like one level at a time to get BG, little B-sides, background footage. But yeah, I saw him. He was about to fall asleep, and I was like, if he falls asleep, she's definitely gonna join him. It's impossible not to. I do the same thing. I get really sleepy when he's tired. I don't know what it is. It's like endorphins or some shit. What's up, Tipsy Magician? How you doing? You know what? We didn't get a... I'm sorry to jump subjects here. I will tell her, I promise. We didn't get a Sulfur update this month. So I almost fear I'm talking about doing that mullet Madjack. We're going to get a Sulfur update in like... It's going to be like in the next 2 days. Watch. They always do this. They always do this. Like, it's... They say it's not around the same time every month, but it really feels like it is. I don't know if that's coincidence or what, but it feels like the same time around middle or late in the month we get a Sulfur update. And now I feel bad that I'm like expecting one. But it is nice. They push some shits out. Hello from Quebec. What is up, SCP channel? How is Quebec doing? Isn't that, and I don't know how you feel about this, isn't Quebec, isn't that where, that's where XQC is from, right? I only know possibly that because I share a birthday with him. Which, fun fact, if you share a birthday with XQC, you share a birthday with Ryan Gosling. So, not bad. He was just in Project Hail Mary. And that movie rules. That movie was so good, dude. I knew I'd like it because I love the directing team that made it. But my God, it blew me away. I think it blew everyone away, though. Didn't that dude, like, really good at the box office? Does our Flicker have explosive? Oh, my God. I've been dodging these walls. I mean, we don't necessarily need anything that could be in there, though. And we're filled up. Let's just do it anyways, real quick. I mean, why get the Flicker if we're not going to use it? A Gemini oil. Actually, that's a very good oil. That's a great oil for high damage guns. Because it's a flat rate, what is it, minus 30? Yeah, that's like one of the best oils. That's like one of 3 multi-projectile oils that won't destroy your gun upon putting it on. I really feel like they should take another look at multi-project oils. I feel like the nerf was a little much, and now I don't even want to use them. Like, most of the time, I don't want to use them. I'll use Tandem, and I'll use Gemini. Everything else, I'm like, I don't know. Suppressive. I use Suppressive if I'm going for some wacky-ass, like... one-tap boss gun. Not gonna lie, they need to overhaul clothing. Really, I don't know if they need an overhaul, but I wouldn't mind. Maybe they do actually, because there's like 6 pieces that I'll wear, but I wouldn't mind more clothing. I was like really excited to see the dinner jacket. First clothes we've gotten in the game ever. Like, they re-added the straight jacket, but apparently that was there at launch. I never saw it. And it was, like, broken at the start of EA, early access, sorry. EA sounds like the company, the sports company, the one that ruins sports games. There you go. I mean, they used to be good, but I can't play any of that shit now. Which, it is football season, dude. Fucking hyped. I missed the first preseason game. I was, like, sick or something. I still am. LOL, no, please stop. AOXQC. I don't... Some of his streams are alright. He can be... Like, the thing with XQC is he can be funny. Not all the time. It's not a consistent thing, and most of the time it's pretty cringe, but he can be funny. I don't know, but then again, I don't know if I'm laughing at him or with him. I need to get the katana, man. I only really fuck with the bow staff on Soulflocks or Endless. If I can get like a 360 around an enemy, I really like... We should grab that to sell it. I really like the bow staff, but if I'm not 360ing around people, there's really... I don't know. I'd rather have the katana, just quick kill. Oh, that's a terrible oil. I kind of wish I didn't eat the bread. Oh, that was scary. They take up too much space. It's so hard to get more than one suit. Yeah, you kind of have to designate a storage area for clothing. But if you're like me, I don't know, I guess I'm like autistic and sulfur. There's like 6 pieces of clothing I'll wear. I like the titanium helmet, the plate carrier, double sulfurs, sometimes a winter scarf, sometimes a Pope hat, depending on like what I need to be doing with it. And that's like it. Well, there's that blue ballistic armor, I believe, is the blue armor, the one that goes with the combat boots, kind of. I like that one, too, sometimes, if I want a little bit more speed. Hello, what's up, Benjamin? Never know what the hell the guy is saying, and that's what makes it funny, though. That's what makes it funny. He's nuts. I don't support anything he does, because, like, isn't it all, like, gambling shit? I'm, like, I always say I'm thankful I am ass at gambling. I am the most unlucky gambler of all time, because if I was good at that shit, we wouldn't have a house. We wouldn't have a car. Like, I would definitely lose our money if I ever won some substantial amount of money, because I absolutely would jump all over that shit. But every time I've gambled, I just get shit on. And I'm like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like, it sucks. I could spend that money on literally anything else. I usually just stick with default. I mean, but people are entitled to gamble. You know, that's fine. If you can control yourself, I can't. I usually just stick with default melee. I'm too focused on shooting and healing to worry about deflecting. You don't like sprinting sneaker? I like the running shoes, but I feel like I get plenty enough speed from my Sulfurs, and I prefer the verticality and like in-air movement of the double Sulfur, because if I need to redirect my jump, it's super easy. And I don't know. They're either you're a double Sulfur truther or you're not. Like, either you get it, and the first time you use double sulfurs, you just love it. Why is this 50 cal, dude? This does not need to be burning through our 50 BMG. That is crazy. That must have been the build we were using to get that to the end. I don't remember, but that's wild to be wasting that, dude. You should play around with the melee. I find that they're all pretty good, but you'll have one that you really like. I have 2 that I really like, but I definitely prefer the katana. And if you do like the default sword, the katana is basically the default sword plus. You know, you get a secondary stance that can cause bleed. You do more damage, just like overall with that thing. I think you could swing the default sword a smidge faster, maybe just barely. Or you might not be able to. It might be the same swing speed. I don't know. But just try the katana. It's almost the same thing. That's my favorite. Yeah, we need to get some more oils on this. We're not wasting that guy nearly as fast as I want to. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Well, at least we get him to teleport a little bit closer, or they can stay all the way the hell back there. Hello, what's up, Simon Dusk? How you doing, buddy? Oh, hello. All right, we're good. It's just the range is kind of killing this gun because the spread is going kaput the farther it gets back. Thought I saw something back there. I feel like that wasn't as open before. That looks new-ish. Do we have a charge amulet? We do. I'm tempted to go back to the church, but I think we'll run through sewers. I don't think we necessarily need to hit the church yet. We should probably just do that. Grab that. We'll be fine. We have so much pizza and mud cakes. What's your opinion on the combat boots? If they didn't take up 4 slots, which is huge, I loved them before their nerf. And I still like them now. But they take up way too much room for me. For my blood. I can't just store them away. But there are times when I do like them. Combat boots seems kind of OP now. But didn't they get nerfed? I thought they got nerfed. I found one and they seem to be extremely OP. Well, I believe they lowered the weapon accuracy you used to get. I don't remember the exact change. We could look at the patch notes. But I believe they were nerfed. And... it wasn't that crazy of a nerf, but if you find them OP now, they were better, I believe, back then. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me. I really like to use a power bar and one of those that slows down time in the fight. The Captain Admirals or the Rod Stop Paste. I love power bars. Those are actually really clutch and endless if you're out of like stuff to eat. If you made it really far, those could be so good and endless just to get some space. Oh, I just realized this slush gun was kind of built for sewers, if you think about it. All these tight entry points that I can no longer walk through. Oh my god. I need me a parka, man. Oh, this will be nice. Yeah, I usually just run right through here anyways. I thought I saw some lava when we came in here. We can get some kidney pies, but we don't really need them. I mean, the Mac is better. I do love the Mac. But I think we're... you know what? Get rid of that. I'm not trying to increase spread on literally anything I got. But cotton swabs are always useful. And since we didn't go back to the church, we probably will need those. If I remember correctly, they made them better. Used to be more tame. I don't think so. I think there was 2 changes. One that was a small buff. And then one to the accuracy bonus you get, and they nerfed the accuracy bonus. If I'm not... or did they take away the weapon weight? It was something with weapon weight or accuracy that they lowered. And then I think they did increase the amount of armor you get from them, but I don't know. That was over a month ago now, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, maybe I have it mixed up. Combat boot got 10 defense. Really? Yeah, let's see. It was the last patch. Because now I'm interested. I believe they always mention... the exact change, and if the patch had just happened, I would know off the top of my head, but I just don't. It should be under balancing, right? Where is it? Was the last one? I thought maybe it was the one. Oh yeah, rebalance combat boots. The armor has been increased from 2 to 10, but their other bonuses have been slightly reduced. So the weapon weight and weapon accuracy were nerfed. I mean, 2 to 10 armor is good. So I mean that is a straight up balancing. But yeah, so I mean, like, that is an interesting give and take. It's hard to tell how much armor really helps you in this game. There are ways to test it, but I'm too scared to get shot in the face a bunch of times. I have not really, out of the, like, 1,500 hours in this game, I have not really messed with that. I'm too scared to blow that open right now. I don't want to drop my Chimera in that room. I don't know what would happen if I lost this gun in the middle of this run. I hadn't thought about that. Would I just have to find another one? How about I just don't do that? I'm just not going to do that. Because that's stupid. Ooh, a hard hat. That's nice. Oh, look. Survivors. Oh, this guy's cold. I must have hit him. You know, we need some bounce on this bitch. That's what we need. Let's get this pulse. A little hot dog is not great. 10 definitely kind of crazy. I just noticed that they were better overall armor-wise. I think what it is I am... I'm more of a mobile player, and I already get... that's actually why I use the plate carrier, because of the plus 30 armor. Yeah, I get nerfed minus 15% move speed, but I use the ass wheel knee pad combo when I can find a friggin' ass wheel, and because of that, like, I guess I could use the extra armor, but then I wouldn't get the double jump. So armor's just like, I kind of put on the plate carrier and then forget about armor. And I think that's why when you said they need to rework the clothing in the game, I kind of agree with you because you really can just cover all your bases with one set of armor. And then obviously the shoes are more preference than anything. But like you can get a titanium helmet and get friggin' plus 60 explosion resistance and just take care of all that. 30 armor from the plate carrier and then like additional movement speed from your shoes and or whatever you want to do. Weapon accuracy with the combat boots and so on and so forth. Ooh, overdose isn't that bad. Depending on the build, that's not that bad. Get the fuck out of here. Slow down, bitch. I just know zero better overall armor-wise. Yeah, I just wish I knew exactly what armor was doing for me. You can role-play a tank in this game? Sweet. Yeah, with the plate carrier you can. And there's also some helmets that will slow you down if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to be slow, you could use the turtle shell, too. I think that's like minus 30% movement speed. Overusing plate carrier, you get 20 armor with 50%, but you don't get a triple jump. I'm telling you, the triple jump, especially with the ass wheel and knee pad, is so goddamn good. I essentially don't have to... If you have it, you don't have to fight. And I hate saying this shit out loud because I don't want any of it to get nerfed, but in an open area, I can literally avoid all enemies. And that, to me, is crazy strong. It obviously doesn't work as well here. I can skip major sections in this area in sewers, but obviously I can't just jump past everything. But somewhere like forest or especially desert, I don't have to play. I can do it if I want. It's more of a choice because you can just get past everyone so quickly and then triple jump on top of that and keep your momentum in the air. It's just so good. I wish I could show you. I really want an ass wheel, man. I found a mod that lets you put multiple of the same oil on one gun. I actually played around with that mod a little bit. I was going to do a modding video, but then I decided not to because the first mod I was going to do, and I was just like streamlining it, just doing it all back to back to back. First one I did wasn't working anymore, and I think it was because it was right after an update. But I did play around with that mod, and it was pretty fun. I just wish I could get XP a lot faster than what I was getting. The porcupine is my favorite armor, even though the stats are bad. I just wish... This is my one grievance with the porcupine. It should hurt enemies if they approach you, dude. Come on, it makes sense. If they touch your back, they should be damaged. I should have gone to the church for chisels, man. We can't be doing double 5.56 forever. This is ridiculous. This is going to be bad. Luckily, we don't have to verse a boss on the way out of here. We need oils. And we need... Well, that overdose could work for the slush. Was that durability? Honestly, that if we put the overdose and a bounce oil on this Chimera, it should fuck shit up pretty good. There's not a lot of guns you want to nerf durability, and the Chimera Rapid doesn't have a whole lot of durability, but it's such a niche purpose. I'd rather wait till we get the bounce, because then it could just cut through enemies and bounce and take care of a large area. I think I'm getting how we want to build that one here in my head. We're still doing good on food. Honestly, this would be a great place to test it. We just need a bounce oil. It's more of a utility gun, a little CC, not utility, but a crowd control gun, which I do fuck with. Okay. Ooh, he's gonna hit me. We're getting lucky with that. Wait, come on, man. I just took a hit for that. Don't not use it. Goddamn game, I quit. Oh, that's the best. That's the best one. Hold on. He's gonna hit me too, dude. Back up, mister. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's... This value right now cannot be ignored. Please don't go in the water. Great thing to just slot up there. Do we really leave the bread? So much work to be done, dude. Sure. Wait. I don't want to leave the bread. The bread could be pizza if we want it to be. Oh, I didn't mean to shut that. Oh, come on. What do you mean, oh, come on? Where's the dog facts? What are we doing? I currently use 1 SULFUR and 1 combat boot. but triple the jumps, man. You're only getting 1 additional jump. You get 3 times that. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to try to sell you on the double SULFUR. Either you're for it or you're not. I don't try to convince anyone to do that. They already have the Thorns mechanic in the game from Endless Mode. Lol, might as well. Exactly. The first time I picked that up, I remember very clearly because I was so disappointed. But the first time I ever got the porcupine suit, I was backing up into enemies and just taking a shit ton of damage. I was like, what the fuck? I also found a mod that makes XP faster. That would have been a lot better because leveling up those guns was taking forever. I should probably try a plank playstyle next time I play SULFUR. You might like it, especially now that enemies have like awareness levels after they rework the silencers. I don't think it works very well because I still feel like they just churn and see me the moment I enter a room, but I think they're supposed to have awareness to them. I don't know how well it works, though. The Chimera is shooting turds, little ice turds, Mr. Cheese Potatoes. How you doing, buddy? We really could just be dodging this food. I'm not gonna lie. We are doing so well with food. We just need to get through here and then hopefully start working on these guns. I do need to level up the Warpig one more time before we get out of sewers, though, for sure. Hey. Hey. Alright. Another soapy wool. Dude, it cannot be ignored. It's the best one. 450 for a 1 slot, dude? You can't beat that shit. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? I would like to see a trader so we can sell some of these oils we're probably not going to use. At some point, that would be nice. I like running plate carrier, titanium helmet, and 2 combat boots for mega defense. Hey, I believe it. I mean, you guys are leading the revolution. I love this. I love the build ideas, and I love the counterpoints. I do. That's why I say I'm not going to try to convince anybody. It's all preference. Also, this game is very hard for me. I have 64 hours on caves. Never made it after that. Okay, interesting. What's the hardest thing for you? What's stopping you up so much? It's because is that damn porcupine suit not hurting enemies? God damn it! Can you move out of the fucking way? That guy's a jerk, dude. Oh, finally. Yeah, but what's causing you the commotion? Let's just fuck it. It's not a great heal. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't even see. There was another cotton swab. Might as well. You're going to find more durability items here than anywhere else. Ah, shoot, girl. Why'd you have to have a holy fire combo? Why'd you do that for? Oh, expander's so good. No. I'm not nerfing damage for fucking reload speed. Get the hell out of here. Not with these guns. Not if I'm trying to, like, build really strong guns. Also want to ask your thoughts on the new Albatross barrel attachment. It's great. I end up using that one a lot, actually. What's your thoughts on the War Master, homie? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. The War Pig? Mr. Pig here? I love this gun. I love this gun. Getting 15% damage and crit. No, it's great. I think what it's... like the biggest downfall is the less durability, right? But I find since you can carry around durability items, I don't really give a shit if stuff hurts my durability. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how dangerous that is or how stupid and bullish I'm being, but I don't care. I really don't care. I'll take a nerf to damage almost any day of the week. I don't know what we have in the storage at the moment, but this feels really silly to walk away from that. I think... Bro, I could put Holy Fire on every gun and beat the game. You could just use Holy Fire on every gun. It's that good. Or Chain Lightning. I really do love Chain Lightning. I don't know if I can walk away from you, girl. Okay, we'll save a little bit more money. Should have used the other microfiber. We'll save money in the sense that we won't have to repair that. Oh my god, there's so much cashola, dude. Oh, Fex, why are you freaking fleecing me, girl? I thought we were tight. I like Flex. Flex is sick. But yeah, I do love the Albatross. What do you do when all your storage gets full? I go into a raid to waste stuff, but then just bring more out. I have a habit of when my storage gets full, I just stop going into it. Like, I just don't go into it anymore. Once it's full, I'm just like, all right, whatever's on my fucking person. The only thing I'll do that for is if a new gun comes out or something and I want to make a build, I might sell a gun I haven't used in a while. I unfortunately, on my main save, have filled up the entire coffin with a bunch of the black oils, the antiquated oils, the ones that they got rid of that you're not supposed to get anymore. I unfortunately filled up a box full of those, and I have a hard time getting rid of them. Because I plan, when we get multiplayer, to give some of them away. I only have one that's good, and that's the transparency oil. And that one gives you a minus 30% ammo consume chance with no downside. So it's crazy good. And then my other one is just one bullet bounce. I don't even know why I held on to those. I'm not gonna lie. I hate myself for holding on to those. But you can't get them anymore. Yeah, we're gonna need ammo bad. We basically need Ralphie to have a chisel if we want to stand a chance there. Oh, I don't even have anything. I'm just gonna eat the egg. I don't even have anything to really speed run through any areas. I mean, I don't think we need to. These guns are strong enough where I don't think that'll be a problem if we get a proper build before we get into dungeon. I don't know. Really, I've made it to the last boss but died by getting overwhelmed. Like Cousin? Cousin can be a lot the first time. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the way... Have you tried enchanting your guns really early on? Because it really can just be a matter of if you get lucky with your rolls. Your RNG, I should say. Oh my god, why did I step right in that? Give me that boba, baby. Maybe because I secretly wanted this sports drink. Wish you could make a sports drink. I don't believe you can. Wow, yeah, we're getting fucked up now. Here we go. I could always make more tacos or something. Hey! Give me a chisel, girl. My queen, dude. Wait, she's here. If we can find a storage chest, we don't necessarily need to go back to the church. You don't have a chisel, though, so now we do have to go to the church. Thanks a lot, man. I'm going to say purple's going to go... You already have a laser sight? Alright, well, I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. Less recoil. I feel like this Chimera is jumping a little bit. I'm going to do that for you. And that is a compact sight, so you'll go on the Warpig. It's my favorite fucking sight. Honestly, I don't think it would hurt necessarily. Oh, no, wait. Why can't I do that? What are you doing to me, girl? What's going on here? Do I have to put in my stupid inventory first? Okay, I think we're going to do that because the RPM is already fast enough. That's not going to hurt it too much. Also, I don't know if we have... We may have... Oh, I should just repair real quick, huh? We're burning through our money. This is not smart. I'm currently running guns up to level 5, then giving them to Telia open up a lot of space. Yeah, I have a hard time with that. I kind of did that for all the achievements on a different save, and then I don't know, I haven't done that too much on my main save. I have been doing it on this hardcore run just because it's like, once we're done with the gun, we're not going to go back to it. No, homie, the War Master, the new gun I drew and shared to you. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. What was your thoughts? I think it looks great. I think people would, that's why I thought it was like gonna be a thing. That's why I thought it was gonna be a leak, because people go nuts for that. What bro got rare oils? Wish I knew about that. Wait, one bounce oil still exists? Well, kind of. It's you're not supposed to be able to get them. I can show you them. I can show you them as long as you don't snitch. All right, don't be telling. Actually, I mean the devs know. The devs told everyone if they had them, they could keep them. I had 2 of them. There was a dupe glitch. I don't know if the dupe glitch still works. I took the dupe glitch and I made a shit ton of them. That way, when we get multiplayer, I could just give a bunch away or trade. What I would want to do first is trade for some of the other oils if people have them. Maybe not first. That's why I save so many. It's a bit of altruism. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to make sure I can get people some of those oils if possible. One bullet bounce, doesn't the base bullet bounce oil do that? Yeah, it's not a great, what did I just fucking eat, dude? I put my finger on the wrong goddamn thing. What a waste. It wasn't that good. Oh, I think it was a Jello. Yeah, it's not that great. We're fine. We will have to go back to the church though, so we're gonna get a free heal anyway, so it is a waste, ultimately. No, I don't really know anything about enchantments. Well, there's so many of them. So, actually, we were talking about this in the Discord the other day. Oils and scrolls are both enchantments. They're the same thing. I found out people didn't know that. Because I did a run where I didn't put any enchantments on my guns. And people were like saying like, oh, that's easy. I do that all the time. And I was like, really? Like, these people are insane to just not put any oils or scrolls. And then I found out people are actually confused by the concept somewhat. But scrolls and oils are the same thing. I think it's easier to learn the scrolls as far as enchantments go because there's way too many oils. You can learn the best oils, like slow punch, glass cannon. Here's glass cannon, plus 50% durability or damage, minus 25% durability. That can't be argued how strong that is. That's almost, you know, that's like 50% more damage for like whatever, some durability. Bring a fucking Q-tip. So good. Yo, I'm going to go now. See ya, bud. Homie, I've been meaning to ask you during the GBB3 when you did my gun, the Thunderdome V2, that little skit video you made, you mentioned we could watch it somewhere else, but I can't find it anywhere. Did I say it in the fucking skit? Fuck, I'm dumb. I should upload it on the Yappy Dot. I will upload that on the Yappy Dot. I'm so terrible with that. Hopefully I remember tomorrow morning, because I shouldn't have anything to edit at the moment. Which, oh, we have Smash right here, baby. Let's go. Okay. Actually, give me the overdose back then. Where'd I put it? There we go. We're gonna overdose. We're gonna smash. And then we just need to bounce. We need to bounce a little bit. Arkanoid's gonna be too much. We don't want to slow that thing down any more than it already is. Okay. The flat rate damage drop is it's not right for you. We're gonna put these away. Honestly, the Warpig is so strong. I feel like I could throw Expander on there and not feel too bad about it. Let's go make a Holy Fire. Let me guess we have one in here. No, but we have the ingredients to do that. Let's just go make it so we can clear up a little bit of inventory because that was the original plan for that. I'm not going to use that here, but I've returned. Yeah, no, I'll make sure to put it up there. What's up, Lone Star? How you doing, buddy? There's an oil that has +1 bounce for no downside still in the game. It's called Perfect Bounce. And then there's also, I think Bandit Oil also is +1 bounce. I don't think Bandit Oil does anything else. If I'm not mistaken, I'd have to see a Bandit Oil. And you know the game's not going to give that to me. Hit Blasters. Ooh, best oil in the game. One of the best. That's like a top 10 right there, buddy. This oil is crazy. I def like one from when you add the MP. I'll conserve it on my save forever. I just remembered. I think my main save is in Endless, so I can't show it. But if you watch my exploits video, it should have me with a bunch of rat queens behind me in Endless. If you watch that video, I do show off both of the oils in that video, somewhere in the middle. So you can see what they are. I think I'm on like stage 25 or something on Endless, so I'm not looking to just play that right now because it would take too long to get out of there. We'd need a good roll. What if they do a hard reset for 1.0 or multiplayer? I don't think they would do that because of the gun building system. Also, what's up, Ron Corgi? I think if they were to try something like that, that would piss off a lot of people. And honestly, I would be on the side of the people that are upset because this isn't like multiplayer's just going to be co-op that we know of right now. I believe that is their plan. So unlike like Arc Raiders or something where there is like a level of competitiveness to it, there's none of that in Sulfur. You're just going to get multiplayer to play with your buddies. So I would be shocked if they did something like that. I won't lie. Damn it, I kind of want to wish I used Bystander. Because if I use Bystander, I'm not really going to aim down sights. 50% RPM, dog. But you get 5 bounce. I'm going to do it. I like Sherlock. There's a reason I put it there. It's a good oil. We need to... Okay. We need to see if she's got a chisel, for the love of God. Give me anything. I want 9mm. Oh, perfect. Who do we 9mm? Let's see. I think the Chimera Rapid. I think this is an easy choice. There you go, sweet cheeks. Appreciate you. Nice. Let's see how fast this thing shoots now. Probably not. That's perfect. What am I saying? That's perfect. No recoil. It's perfect. We're good. That was awesome. That worked exactly how I wanted it to. Just a lucrative church mission. Almost got Telia filled out. Missing 5 maxed guns. Lone Star. Good shit, dude. I think I'm missing, personally, I think I'm missing the Kleinbauer and one of the other newer guns. I took a break from doing that. I was doing the same thing you were doing and just trying to get them all done as fast as I could. I did, and I recorded all of it, but I don't know what to do with that video. I fucking no idea what to do, because it's like, I don't know, too much time. I don't even want to think about the amount of hours of recording I have for that. But I had like a bunch of strats in mind while doing it. This can't be right. No, right? Is he gonna go... where the fuck am I? So this is what happens when I don't look at the screen at all times. When I'm in friggin... Should be this way, right? Should be back left? No, we gotta go further back, I think. I'm feeling slow right now, dude. Where's this? Yeah, give me this. It's no power bar, but I gotta make up for the last time we just lost going through this shit. Hey, is that Harry? What the hell? What's up, Harry? How you doing, buddy? Wait, hold on. Wait, where was I? Only after it's saved there do I put oils on. 100% achievements. Oh, nice, man. Nice. What's up, homie? What's up, D-Stock? How you doing, buddy? Why chisel the Chimera for ammo availability? Yeah, because of the hard ammo caps, I don't know why I'm saying hard. But because of the ammo caps, I try not to do the same ammo types with both of my guns. It's just, it's going to be too much to balance, especially because I don't have the money to drop all of it the moment I get to an ammo box, and I don't have an ammo box at the church on the save, so yeah, I'm going to have to do that for now. But since it's just a frost gun, this should still be pretty dang good. Could mod it in some way where there is a PvP mode. I would love that. And you know what? One of the interviews, I don't remember the exact one, but we brought that up to Sklet, and I think it was the live Q&A with chat involved. And Sklet did mention that he's not opposed to PvP. I mean, Counter-Strike was one of the big inspirations for Sulfur, obviously, with, you know, the spread and the movement and shooting and shit. Have you been having fun? Yeah, I have. Thank you. Thank you, Papa. Of course, man. It's Sulfur. Yeah, see, this is still going to shred, and because we put the penetration on, it's actually going to be just fine. It's not going to hurt us too much. Ooh, some bolognese? Don't mind if I do. Why did I do that? All right, well, we just don't have to think about that. If someone does modding, I would love for them to have the slap system from Borderlands, where you just go up to somebody and you melee them, and then you could fight. Yeah, this is a little dangerous now. This is my response to not getting a fucking ass wheels. I'm just gonna freeze out everybody I see. God damn it! How did that not affecting these guys at all? Honestly, we're gonna get this thing to level 5 before the Warpig, mostly because I need to wait a little bit. Hey, bud. That's nice, dude. He got hit by some snow, so I didn't have to find him. He just showed up like that. Well, not snow. He got hit by some slush. I'm sorry. I gotta come correct. This guy's a gamer. Harry, how you been, dude? Are you still in Boston? You should be, right? You should still be in Mass. You should still be in a Mass hole, right, Harry? And maybe, look, I got the knob. 12 runs in a row. Well, the knob... I said the knob. Oh, you said the knob. It's the knob. But the knob is fucking hilarious. So actually, let's stick with that for a bit. Let's hold on to the knob for a little bit. The knob is good. I would say it's not super beginner friendly. I mean, it can be. It depends on who you ask, but obviously there's stronger guns, I would say. I don't know. I probably just pissed off like 30 people, but I don't think it's the strongest gun in the goddamn game. It's really fun, and it's got a great niche of being the mobile rifle. I'm going to kill myself if I just stand over here sitting in my own slush pile. Oh, yeah, this has kind of become a dangerous gun for everyone. Oh, we're just painting the room white like that episode of South Park, you know what I'm saying? Boom, changed my mind to make it more consistent with Discord. Okay, what do you mean? What do you mean, cheese potatoes? CS sucks. I like CS. I had a pretty big CS2 phase. Counter-Strike 2 phase. You know what I mean? Oni Pixel makes me laugh. Oni Pixel, refresh my memory. Ooh, the Rector. Dude, this feels like the Rector's brother. I'm not gonna lie. The Warpig, very similar vibe. I think I prefer the Warpig just slightly. Yeah, I'm a masshole till the first week of January. Oh, man. So that's actually been a while now. I remember when you reached out to me like that. Just, I don't know if your intention was to brag, but you knew you'd hurt me. No, I was excited for you. I was very excited for you. That's crazy. Obviously, I feel like I was probably more excited for you than anyone because being a Patriots fan, I have always a hesitation, dude, to say that because you never know what enemies you're making. I'll give Drake May a kissy for you. If you meet any Patriots players, you need to let me know. This guy gets to work the Patriots preseason next weekend. Oh, that's crazy, dude. What does that mean? What do you get to do? South Park. So I started blasted. Pretty much. Diddy gun bill. No, stop. That's crazy. Oh, One Pixel is a CSGO streamer. Okay, yes. That name did sound familiar. I just couldn't say for certain. I wasn't about to claim that I knew exactly what you were talking about, but it did sound familiar. I don't know if I've watched anybody play a whole lot of CS, but I do enjoy playing it. I used to play with Tiny, actually. I believe I played with you a few times as well, Harry. You're always been my number one supporter. Don't tell Ev. Wait. It's between who? Between me and Synth Boy? Is that, or is Seth? Who the fuck is Ev? Because I solo Seth when it comes to support. That's easy. I don't know about Synth Boy. Synth Boy is a supportive friend. I don't know if I could beat him, dude. I don't know, Harry. And you're making me feel real self-conscious right now, dude. But Seth, 100%. Fuck that bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm also a New Englander. What? Let's go, dude. I may not live in New England. I don't know if you can tell by the red behind me, but I'm in Arizona. But my grandpa, may he rest in peace, was a Patriots fan. He got me into football. So that's who I was watching. He's also a Lions fan because he worked making cars for many years, and that'll do that to you in Detroit. But he got me into football, so I would always watch Patriots with him. Let's go, Lars Bars. CS is lame. Hey, maybe you'll run into Harry. I'll send you a picture of him if you want. I'm just kidding. Actually, you can find Harry. Harry's got himself all over his channel. You should check out his channel and see if you see him at the preseason. CS is lame. Only low IQ play that. Sorry, Harry. I just doxed you, but then again, you doxed yourself by saying you were going to the preseason game. So, I don't know. But that's not to say everyone in New England is a sports fan. But that sounded wrong coming out of my mouth. If you're not a sports fan in New England, what are you doing? You get some of the best sports franchises ever. Just join. I would say Counter-Strike 2 is very fun. And I actually get a Jones to play that game a lot. I think it's because I play Sulfur so much that I'm like, I do miss Counter-Strike quite a bit. It could be so much fun with the right group of people that are like fun, goofy, but also competitive the moment the round starts. Because nobody wants to die. If you die every round, it's so boring. I don't care how entertaining the people you are with. You don't want to die every round. But you also want to have a really good time. You don't want people to be douchebags if you're having a rough round or something. I do like that game. I'm not going to lie. I'm helping out. I'm helping put on the broadcast. Wait. What do you... If I was to watch the preseason game, is there a chance I'll see you? Let me put it like that. I missed the first preseason game because I had to... I was editing the Chimera Rapid video, and then by the end of it, I was like, oh, fuck, I missed a preseason game. But it is preseason, so it's like, whatever, you know? It sucked that I missed it, but I'll catch the highlights. It's mostly just seeing who the fuck we're going to cut. Hopefully not... What is his name? Andy Borregales or whatever. The freaking... I saw that he missed like six kicks or something bad. I saw that Vrabel was pissed about that. I didn't like hearing that. Oh, no worries. Thanks for the plug. What's the best AR overall? I keep going back to the SOCOM ACR. So I find it interesting that this is not the first or second time today that someone's asked me about guns and like quality and what's the best. I only find it interesting because this morning when I didn't have anything to do, I actually wrote down all the guns and ranked them. Not definitively, and I would probably tinker with it if I went over it, but I actually ranked all the guns today because I was like, you know, once we get to 1.0, I probably will. Heavy oil might be good. It might be good. Actually, heavy oil is perfect for this Chimera Rapid. I would prefer solid, though. But I also don't want to wait to find solid, so that's probably going to be the last oil for this slush build. Especially to help maneuver the ice and keep them a little bit more accurate. That's one of the only times where bullet drop could be helpful as a slush build. It should be. I'm just saying. But I just find it funny that people keep bringing that up today. Oh, consistent with your name. My bad. King Frog, Lord of the Cabbage Garden. Dude, I remember when I read that on the GBB forum. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? How am I supposed to remember this? Your name is amazing. I only believe in hockey. Oh, Blue Liner's here. It's cool being in a sports city where the fans aren't depressed. Well, I believe even when the Phoenix Suns suck, the fans are always super supportive. But I mean, I might be wrong about that. But the people that I know that are Phoenix Suns fans, the start of every season, they're not depressed per se. But I think that's because they've actually had some good teams and good players in the last like 30 years where, you know, it's not like a New York Jets situation. What football? Because there's 3 footballs in Australia soccer, USA football, and Australia football. Well, I'm talking about American football. I just call this, and I love now I love European football, but I just call it soccer. I don't know. It's my American ignorance, I guess, and I'm not trying to upset anybody, but for me, it's just easier to differentiate because I don't see anything wrong with that name. And I don't know. I don't hate the name soccer. You know, and I don't know. Maybe someday I'll say American football, but that's such a fucking mouthful for no reason. If I lived in another country, I would probably not do that, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Not that I do love living in my country, though, because, like, where else am I going to have a Chick-fil-A within, you know, half a mile of a McDonald's and then also an In-N-Out? I got options over here, man. CS2 is my most played game on Steam, and I'm not shocked by that. I'm not shocked by that because Shirt said the same thing. Shirt said he had like a ridiculous amount of hours on CS2, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, I know that game. I don't know if I can game it. Or maybe you said the first one, but yeah. I don't know if I put that in the video, but Shirt is a big Counter-Strike fan, so... Obviously, since I did a video with him, I hope everybody at least checked him out, or I probably already knew of him because we're such a tight-knit Sulfur community, right? I'm sure y'all knew who Shirt was. But he's also a big Counter-Strike fan. A lot bigger than me. It was like a crazy amount of hours. I feel that's a modern COD audience for that quality. I'll just skip it. Oh, that's fair. If you're seeing the game on your TV, I'm doing my job, but I'm just a broadcast engineer. I'm all behind the scenes. You couldn't, like, maybe you could wear a funny hat, and if they show, have a behind-the-scenes moment, I'll know it's you. Just wear a really silly hat, dude. Just do it, you know? Just wear a silly hat that day. Like writing in lists of pros and cons of the guns? No, just, like, literally alphabetizing them and then ranking them. Just... off the top of my head, not definitive, like I said, just, I was doing it off of, like, what would I rather use if I came across this one or that one. And I actually finished the list, and I was shocked. I also didn't do 100% bias. Like, my number one gun is not my favorite gun, but it's also so strong that I could never be like, it is the best gun in the game, because it is. Dense oil's stupid. Robust mechanics is good. So let's see. We probably need this sausage. Yeah, we do. So we got a pizza right there. Honestly, we don't even fucking need... We're thriving on the save. We don't even need to make mud cakes right now. And I always look for a reason to make mud cakes, bro. Don't be tripping. There's not a time where I don't want to make a mud cake, but we don't need it. We just don't need it. So we'll move on. We're basically at a point where we could just worry about pizza supplies, because pizza's OP, baby. And that's it for pretty much the remainder of the run. I thought these bullets were going a little slower than that. I haven't really been using this gun, dude. This slush gun's actually really fun for just an impromptu hardcore gun. I'm actually really enjoying it. This is obviously stronger, but this is more fun. Which is a good mix. If you're going to have a loadout, have a fun gun and have a really strong gun. You might be right about the Suns fans. Yeah, maybe they're like foolishly optimistic, but I've never really come across one that was like angry. Can't say the same about Cardinals. I watched a Cardinals game at his house and I watched him punch a hole in his wall. He's not a violent guy. So I was shocked. I was like actually scared because like I've known the guy for so long. I was like, what the fuck? Like it came out of fucking nowhere. I don't get mad like that with sports, thankfully. I think it's because I grew up playing baseball, which I deeply regret. That shit was so boring. And now, actually growing up playing baseball made me not like baseball. Like at all. I can't watch it. I get so fucking bored. Maybe because I get like I'm getting firsthand memories of sitting around, dude. But yeah, I think it's maybe not invest as much anger into it. I still get really excited for games, but I've never been mad. But watching somebody punch a hole in the wall in the same room as you is scary, and that's what it's like watching a game of the Arizona Cardinals fans. You can't say I have not witnessed bad seasons, because since Tom Brady has left, outside of last season, it has not been pretty. Drake May is our saving grace. He is probably Jesus Christ. He could be, honestly, if you like watch him and his cadence and shit. He's like the chillest dude ever. Might be Jesus. I don't know. You only believe I'm hockey. You refuse to recognize the existence of other sports. Not a sports guy. Myself, chronic gamer. I used to say I'm not a sports guy, but I was doing that for my wife. I promised her I wouldn't watch too many because I have an addictive personality. When I see something that I could possibly have an interest in, like I've not watched any basketball because I know I will fall very deep down that rabbit hole. And basketball seems really exciting, but like I literally have to restrain myself from getting into a lot of sports because of the time commitment. And I don't want to make my wife watch fucking sports all the time. But she likes soccer. She likes European football quite a bit. So that's why I started getting into it. She'll sit there and watch with me. My kid also loves when we scream goal. So, and we do that every fucking time, bro. Every time. Well, if it's the team we want to win. That's the one thing I don't like is I gotta wait 4 more years for fucking World Cup. That's lame. We'll probably watch the Ladies League. I think that's next year or the 2 years from now or some shit. I don't know. I'm still new. I think KFC's target audience is Australia. Wait, really? Kentucky Fried Chicken? I know they're big in Japan. I believe. I've heard. I shouldn't say I know. I'll wear a silly hat every day. I should have known. Fine, then don't wear a silly hat. Is this your first time? Like, oh, it's got to be, right? Because the preseason just started. So this is like your first time going down there doing that. What's the plan for when you're done in Massachusetts? Like, what happens then? Obviously, you come back to Arizona, but like, what work do you get going over here? Yeah, are you forced to do Cardinal stuff, or are you gonna look to jump to another state? It'd be so cool if they added pizza rolls as a budget pizza. I don't know if pizza rolls are big in Sweden. I doubt it, dude. That's such an American thing. It has to be, right? They're so dumb. I love pizza rolls. They are so dumb, but I love them. Oh, we got a script, huh? Well, this is a bad choice for you, huh? So we got 2 guns that we could essentially do whatever we want with. I don't know if we're going to scroll up this rec tour. I don't think we need to. Oh, fuck. Bad parkour, bad gamer. Just saying. Especially with 2 SULFURs. 2? Yeah, it is. First time at Gillette. I have not been. I've gotten to fly out and work NBA Finals in NYC and some Celtics and Bruins games in Boston. That's so sick, though. Fuck me. How did I do that twice? I need to stop reading chat when I'm doing this area. Oh, my God. Yeah, hold on, chat. This is way too fucking dangerous. This is bad for my health. I mean, I do consider it a sign of good luck to fall off every time in a SULFUR session. And in fact, now that I'm saying that, I probably just jinxed the one. This is the third dress shoe. I think I'm going to get rid of the one we have in storage. All right, we're here. That's fucking sick, dude. Your career is like... It is like materializing in front of you. That's so cool. It's so cool having a career where you can like actually sit down and notate everything that you're doing and have done, if that makes sense. Like some people, they work as a dog groomer for 20 years and they could just name all the dog breeds or something. But you could be like, I've done this game, I was that game, and this and that, and that's super cool to me. KFC's biggest market is in Australia. Is that for real? I mean, they kind of suck ass in America now. I'm not going to lie. They're kind of shit in America. They used to be good. Sure, we'll put a holographic sign on there. I don't care. I don't know why I picked that up, to be honest. They used to be good, but the last, like, 3 times I have been to KFC, it was awful. Just some of the worst food I've ever had. Popeyes is fucking good. That's probably my favorite chicken if I was to go get fast food. But they take like an hour to get the food to you. They take so fucking long. I've never been to a Popeyes where that wasn't the case, where it didn't take longer than any other place I've ever been to. So much mud cake, I hope you didn't use Cousin's mud. Well, there's some poop in there, so I would never, unless I had my socks on, which I don't. When I move back, I'll work for the same company, and they'll just have me work whichever games my broadcast truck is driving to, so either I'll be working easy or they'll fly me out to wherever. Have you ever asked, maybe you're still too green, it's still too new, but I would love it if you could record some of that. I want to see what your like day-to-day is like. This sounds cool as shit. True homie with KFC. Oh my lord, Popeyes, I don't know, bro. They had such a glow-up, Loud Car Bomb. They had such a goddamn glow-up. I felt like they were shit for forever. Churches is still shit, but them... I don't know, out of nowhere, there was like that chicken sandwich they made, and then they were like, let's try now. And then now we have Popeyes. It is so good. I don't know what happened. Super lucky to have gotten this job. For real, dude. And like, the fact that they're like willing to relocate, that's like a big thing, dude. If they're relocating you, they're putting money into you. That's like, they believe in you. You must be very good at it. I mean that wholeheartedly, bro. A lot of jobs would rather just... I don't know, have one person they send to other places or just have a really small team and not do that kind of shit. Or just like relocate you. Well, I guess you have to live there for a year, which is a crazy commitment, so they know that you're willing to grind. Yeah, this durability is clearly taking that hit from overdose, but it's, I mean, we can clear an area, we just have to be patient, which I don't even really know what that word means. Shouldn't be using it, I don't know what it means. I wish we had, like, I wish the ice skates actually let me skate on this ice. You're too big. I don't want to freeze you. Oh no! You're small now. I knew that was going to happen. Only fried chicken that competes is Publix. I don't believe we have a Publix in Arizona. There is a couple Korean fried chicken joints that I would rather have than any fast food place. I don't know if Publix is fast food. I believe that's like a grocery store thing, right? I don't know. Because... I think my wife said they're opening one in Phoenix, though. I think she said something about that, so then I could finally try that. It could have been a dream, though, because I have some buddies in, like, Florida and shit that I've talked about that to no end and how good it is, and they're like, oh, bro, I'm about to go give me some Publix chicken. I'm like, so what? But it's like a good thing for them. They get excited. I guess I get like that with In-N-Out. If you have an In-N-Out right next to your house, you get a little excited to get In-N-Out because... You're thinking about it all day long. It's like the best fast food burger. I don't want to get into that conversation because some people will deny that. But I also think some people get confused between a burger and a fast food burger. And I mean fast food. I've had way better burgers than In-N-Out, but fuck me. In-N-Out's fast food, or for a fast food burger? I've never had anything better. Especially for the price. My lord, it is cheap. KFC sucks in England as well. Not as tasty as it used to be, and the portion size suck like kid size. Dude, every time I get it, the fucking bread and shit is like soggy. And I'm like, how did you do that? Like, how long has this been? Did you make this at 6 a.m.? Because it's 5 p.m. And how do you get chicken to be soggy? It's disgusting. Every time, dude. I shouldn't be going there. I should not be. I don't know. It's been maybe a year since I've been, because it was like 3 times in a row where the shit was soggy, and I was fucking disgusting, dude. Disgusting. It's supposed to be fried. Korean fried chicken is so good. I miss In-N-Out. Good Mexican food, and I miss Chiba Hut. I haven't been to Chiba Hut in so long, dude. I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, I do. My wife doesn't want to wait on Chiba Hut, because if you want to talk about the slowest wait you could possibly ever have for food, it is Chiba Hut. And I feel like everyone just accepts that because you're like, yeah, they're probably fucking high. Whatever. You kind of know it's going to be a long time to get your food when you go there. But where else can you get Kool-Aid? And that's like the only drink. I remember when I told her that, it was like, because we used to go a couple times a year. Now she doesn't think getting Kool-Aid's good enough of an excuse. And I'm like, but it is, though. I can't, we can just make Kool-Aid, whatever. Damn, homie. Yeah, it does take surprisingly long for a sub. Dude, way too long. But their food is so good, though. I obviously don't smoke weed anymore, but even before I was smoking weed, I really liked Chiba Hut. And after, it's so good. It's so goddamn good. Yeah, I miss that place. I wish you wouldn't have brought that up. I always say Firehouse Subs is my favorite if I'm not counting that place, because that's how much I love it. But Firehouse is really good, I think, if you know how to order there. And by that, I mean you order the same sub every single time, like you have no originality at all, which is my style. Isn't it double dark for that necromancy shit? I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do that for one of these builds. That is a new thing they got going on. We got double dark staring us in the fucking butthole, so let's just do it. We'll make that when we get back to the spots. Honestly, we need to finish off this thing. It's gonna, I don't mean like break the durability, but we're so close to finishing the levels. I want to get it before we break the durability. I was planning to go right through the castle, but the durability on this thing is noticeable. Let's just not do that. I don't want to get shot with ARs. We're going to get hit. We're going to get hit with damage. No! I'm doing it to myself. Oh my god, we barely made it through. Whew. I need to try some Korean fried chicken then, from everyone's recommendation. Yeah, I'm not going to ask you to dox yourself, but if you have an H Mart near you, there's always a Korean cafeteria in the H Mart. That sounds weird, but it's just a bunch of Korean restaurants. And I love, I forget what it's called, but they have a Korean fried chicken there that you can get this like cheese sauce to dip it in. Oh my lord, dude. H Mart's my favorite store ever. Because we love going to like world markets and shit, especially for Asian food. And, oh my god, H Mart rules. I consider like the Disneyland of grocery stores. Dude, we are so... Whoa! Okay, the bounce is bad for explosions. I know that now. Yeah, we're too close. That sucks. I think he just warped under the map. Ooh, the hell I'm back. Nice. I have to leave, though. That is unfortunate. We do not have anything to really... I mean, we could burn... one of the repair items, but we're almost done. We might as well just go back to the church. I mean, this guy's getting a little neglected anyways. Is that a free sody pop? Ah, don't mind if I enjoy a little slurf. Fun fact, it's called slurf in the dev menu, which I believe, and I was saving this for a video, but I'm just going to say it. Because when I found out, I was like, oh shit, I don't know if Perfect Random intends to change the name of this because of copyright, but I believe slurf is supposed to be playing on Slurm from Futurama, which is awesome. And also really, it's like one of those, the meme, like if you know, you know, like the Mr. Fantastic meme, those who know what Slurm. If you watched that Futurama, I'm just going to jump off of that because I see Backrooms. Firehouse plus a cherry lemonade. Firehouse is so good. Do that beef and brisket, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is delicious. That's like one of my favorite subs ever. I do love subs. I'm very New Yorkian about subs. I love me a sub. Have you been enjoying all the horror movies coming out this year? Obsession, Backrooms? I have. You knew I would have, man. I have been loving them. I would say Obsession was my second favorite horror movie I've seen that came out this year. Backrooms, maybe number 6 or 7. I did not like the ending of Backrooms. It felt... I don't want to spoil anything. It's still a relatively new movie, but I didn't love the ending. We can finish in melee here, so we might as well try to get the rank on this here broken son of a bitch. I missed a connect, bro. But I loved Obsession. I think my favorite horror movie that I've watched this year is probably Hokum with Adam Scott. If you haven't seen Hokum, I don't think it got as much publicity as those other two, but my God, did I love Hokum. It was so good, and it passes that test, you know, where like you think about movies more after you finish them. And I thought more about that movie than I have about Obsession or Backrooms. Like I said, Backrooms ending kind of bothered me a little bit, but Hokum was really good. If you're an Adam Scott fan, main character in Severance, anyone? Main characters, I should say. Is Jack in the Box still the only thing? The only way? Is Jack in the Box the thing? Still the thing? The only way I know this is ADS that people posted. Sorry. Is Jack in the Box still a thing? The only way I know is the ads that people posted. Sorry, I was so confused. Really. Yeah, it's still a thing. It's still huge over here. Send Help ruled. Send Help was really good. Yes, the Sam Raimi movie. It was good. I normally fuck with an ambiguous ending like that, but I feel like it could have been more ambiguous. I still really liked that. I'd still give it a 10 out of 10. It was a great movie. Some of the CGI looked bad, but it was still great, and it still felt like Sam Raimi's really never left his prime, which is crazy because he's been doing this since the 80s, right? But it's just proof that the man has not lost his ability to make a fantastically original movie with a brand new story and shit. You know, I'm so sick of these fucking sequels and remakes and shit. Sam Raimi is too, dude. I love that. Even though he's produced like 8 fucking Evil Dead movies, which I do like those too. I thought Evil Dead Burn was alright. I mean, it's alright for an Evil Dead movie, but really, really good for a standalone horror movie. But as far as Evil Dead goes, it's alright. It should have been a lot funnier than what it was. I thought Rise had more humor, especially if you like dark humor. Some of the shit that was in Rise, what did the mom say? Like, you tit-sucking parasites or whatever? Dude, Rise was good. All right, people that didn't like Evil Dead Rise, why? It was fucking great. It was so stylish, too. I felt like it had a lot more style than Evil Dead 2013, even though I really do love Evil Dead 2013. There was some little bits to Rise that fucked with me in the right ways. It was a little wacky. 6 or 7? 6 or 7 as far as Backrooms rating goes? 6, 7. No, I would still give Backrooms like an 8. The set design Backrooms made my jaw drop. Yeah, it looked great. It looked great. I kind of wish I would have learned more, if that makes sense. Like I said, I don't want to spoil anything. It's still relatively new. But I didn't really learn anything. And I was like, I don't know everything about the Backrooms, but you know what I mean? Like, there was some stuff that was changed around, but to my knowledge, this is all the stuff from, like, the YouTube and shit that I you know, I don't know. I felt like they could have done more. It felt like maybe they wanted to do a TV show, but the first, like everything up until the ending is super exciting. Kind of. Oh, because it's so hard to talk about without spoilers, because there's some stuff that I was like, you know, there's maybe, no, I hate spoiling movies. I'm going to add that one to my list then. I will warn you, it's a little weird. I don't know how close to Irish, like, folklore it is, but it is set in Ireland, so if you're not super familiar with that, it may be a little jarring. It kind of was for me at first, because I was like, is this how Ireland is like? Because, like, a lot of movies don't take place in Ireland. It doesn't really happen all that often. And I was a little worried, but I really did like it. I think that is my favorite horror movie this year so far. Sam back at it. Met him You met Sam Raimi? That's pretty legendary, dude. That is like, I can't even determine who I would want to meet more between him and, holy shit, that is costing. We need to find some loot, man. Or maybe stop buying every scroll you find, you dumb fuck. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. We have fucking Dark right here, dude. I don't even know who I'd want to meet more, him or Bruce Campbell, but obviously both. Yeah, we got the demon scroll, bitch. Let's go. We're definitely going to use that on something. I don't know what, but it shall be used. I think we're going to have to sell this. Fuck it. We keep seeing it anyways. And I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to use the heavy on you. Put the Sherlock back. We have an Arkanoid. This is tough. This is fucking tough, man. We need a red oil. No, we need a flat for you. What did I put on you? Expander? I think we need tandem. I think we're going to do tandem. We're going to make that because we're running out of ammo quick, so we need this thing just slapping them hoes. We're going to need it slapping the hose. I mean, the durability is really strong. We did nerf the RPM, yeah, right? Just the damage. We nerfed the RPM on you. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I'm trying to think. I'm so tempted, but we don't have anything slowing it down, so I think slow punch... Ooh. You know what? Let's do launcher. I think it could take a hit to the RPM and do just fine. That kind of bear the dividends. Yeah, that's almost perfect speed for me. We're going to need to beef the damage a little bit more, but now we won't have to worry about any repercussions from that 15% damage loss. Imagine we did center on top of it. So we already did expander. What's the spread looking like? The spread is a little nuts. I don't want to use ascetic because I might want to use that when we're not having good luck finding oils. Let's just do late boom. Fuck it, dude. I don't want to sit here thinking about it all day. What's the last piece for you? What's the last piece for you, bud? I'm mostly planning to use it for bosses. Now we already nerfed the speed. You know what? I kind of want to do an RPM oil. Do we have any? Oh, I don't want to touch the recoil. Let's see what Kevo's got. I kind of want to do an RPM oil. Sorry, chat. I was deep in my head. I was build crafting for a second there. The only movie I watched recently is Spider-Man Brand New Day. My favorite part was when Peter got out of bed and said, I can't wait to start this brand new day. Absolute cinema. Dude, how do I know you're being 100% true with that statement? I love the Spider-Man movies, and I can't wait to see that. But it's unfortunately the first Spider-Man movie I won't be able to see in theaters for a very long time. I know I watched... Oh, wait, no. I didn't watch The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Never mind. But I did see No Way Home, and that was so damn good that, yeah, I wish I could have seen that in theaters. Yeah, wait, no, it was Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. Yeah, No Way Home. The one where, you know, the thing happens. 100% Rise was great. Yeah, I don't understand the heat for it, though. Like, people, like, soured on it really quickly. I feel like when it first came out, people really liked it. I watched it 3 times in 2 months. Like, I fucking love that movie. And I just don't get it, dude. I don't understand why some people soured on it so quick. I'm like, why? It's good. Don't be a bitch. I don't know. I don't know. They're wrong, I guess. Oh, shit. We've been going out. Okay, so we're going to have to do... We're going to have to get games done quick this here. Do we have a knife? Perfect. We're going to have to blaze through castle now. They have the doors now, so it's not going to be as easy. They nerfed our speed running, boys. Do I have anything to speed run? Okay, we got a couple. But, oh, shit, we have other oils in here. But we need to get through there. We have more. Jesus Christ. And we have more scrolls, too. What is going on? We are... Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, I'm not going to... I don't want to spend the money. I don't. So I think we're going to blaze through castle, try to speed run it the best that we can. If we had an ass wheel, we actually could speed run it, but we can't. But we'll have to charge our amulet and force, which is really dangerous. The worst movie I watched is a 2025 movie called War of the Worlds, but that's a known movie if you want. What I could tell you the worst movie. I watched a couple YouTube videos on that. And some of them were so long that I don't think I need to see that movie. But this Ice Cube movie you're talking about, yeah, that looked bad. The worst movie in recent years that I watched that I can think of is, I don't even think people consider it a bad movie. But personally, as a horror fan, I think there is a point where you get too, what's the word? I can't even think of the word But they were so full of themselves making this movie, and it just like came across so fucking stupid to me. And I don't know, maybe I need to give it another chance, but I was just stunned with how much I hate it. Was Infinity Pool. I fucking hated Infinity Pool. And we're talking, you got fucking Alexander Skarsgård and Maya Goth in a horror movie. I should have loved it. I should have fucking loved it. I thought it was so stupid and boring and just like full of itself. And I don't even like being negative. I really hate being negative. I don't know why I'm drinking that water, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm trying to go through that door. But that movie, man, when they started barking like dogs and shit and acting like dogs. I mean, it was sick when Maya Goth was on the roof of the car with fried chicken and whiskey. But that was like the only part of the movie I liked. The rest of it was just so pretentious. That's what I'm looking for. I hate pretentious horror movies. Were the worlds at war in that movie? I know what you're saying. Yeah, there was a bit of a war, okay? There was multiple worlds. Some aliens sprinkled in there. You would have loved it. God, who has the time to pick this fucking thing up, dude? Look at the size of that bitch. No thanks. You really got to do that on not a hardcore save, man. In my opinion, I'm not trying to do that shit. Do we have space for this pizza? Now that I think about it. I love how they're like, they put this here and they're like, yeah, because you don't want to do that. Great, more thinking. Just what I ordered. I just need to get this pizza out of my inventory. It's dangerous. That's so damaged. Fuck the sulfur cap. I think I was saving that to give to... Yeah, I'm definitely ruining some stamps potential here. But I don't want to accidentally eat this pizza, and I'm tired of juggling it. So, sorry, Rock. Sorry, sulfur cap. We don't need your stupid ammo box when I don't even have any money. Right? Got to get money before that becomes useful to me. That's toilet paper? Nice. Because this is a shitter. I worked in SFX for a little while and worked with the Ted Raimi on a project that went nowhere in 97, 98. Oh, shit. Ted Raimi's the man, dude. He's always the one willing to do the fucking dirty work, play the crazy-ass characters. I love him. I hope the fam's all doing well. It's so cool to see your channel grow so quick. You deserve it. You've worked so hard. Well, thank you, Harry. And the family is doing well. You know, we are being led by a toddler right now. It's pretty much his rules at this point, but we're surviving. No Way Home is very good as well. The part where they're all talking about returning home and Peter 1 and 2 say that there's no way home. Yet another cinema moment. On a serious note, I feel bad for everyone that worked on that movie that isn't named Willem Dafoe, because how did Mans come back back into that role and still just slaughter it, dude? He was so fucking good in that movie. It made me want another Green Goblin, dude. Another Green Goblin movie, because I don't think he carried it. I hate when people say that. I don't think every movie needs a quote-unquote carry. That should be enough distance to get into this door without getting hit. Let's go. Come on, baby. I hate that terminology, but he was my favorite part of that movie by a lot. He was so good. The second and third time as I watched that movie was for him. Oh, shit. Andrew Garfield was great, too, though. As flashback scenes to Amazing Spider-Man. I can spoil that, right? That's just been out for a year, multiple years at this point. Where's the door out of this bitch? Oh. A weird exit, man. Nice. We didn't get a door on the exit. A little GK, little Gravekeeper. The worst movie that ever went theaters, Birdemic, Shock and Terror. That actually was in theaters? I've heard of the Birdemic movies, but that actually made it to theaters? Is that real? Are you fucking around? Because I thought there was like a Netflix thing. Oh, you know what? If I could make them get a little distance, I could just jump over them. I didn't even think about that. I need to save that ammo for Lucia anyways. Can't take away my ability to speed run. Nice. I wish that was a katana, but you know what? That's alright. Kicker oil. That's a great oil for energy guns. We will get to energy guns eventually. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Man, I miss when he would sell... He always had like level 2 scrolls, dude. He don't do that shit no more. The fuck? Ooh, nice generation for speedrunning. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. See you, bitches. See you, bitches. What, we had one door? Yeah, or that's what I heard. I've not seen those movies. Sometimes I'm like down for a dumb movie, but if it... Wait, why'd I hold on? That's actually pretty good. Contained Force ain't bad, man. Hey, I feel like we just saw a video with Contained Force in it, so that's kind of fun. A little fun. Hey, hi, hello. What is up, Delacy? How you doing? How you doing on this beautiful, I don't know the day of the week, Sunday? How you doing on this beautiful Sunday, Delucy? Do we have enough in the tank? Come on, come on, come on, come on. You fucking bitch! Ah. Alright, well, we're not doing enough damage. Can't one clipper. Oh, I didn't know if we had the accuracy for that. I'm not going to work on the spread, though. This feels fine enough if I ADS. I just don't love ADSing in the dark room. Now, she's going to get a little buggy here. She's going to, like, immediately plop back down. She's going to leave and then zap her way back over. She's cooked, though. She knows it. She's cooked. She's cooked. She's cooked. That was easy. All right, we got $5,000 right there. All right, let's get through 4 so we get a friggin' amulet charge. I could be better. It's Monday for me. It's technically my Thursday because my wife's her days off are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So feels like Thursday to me, and for everyone else, they're like vibrating, being lazy bones. I'm jealous of it. Oh my god. Fuck back, bitch. Honestly, we don't have the ammo. We need to loot. Get a little bit of money off that insurance because we don't need it. But we don't have enough ammo to really justify using the Warpig. I almost said the War Machine. So we're going to go for more of a CC run here. Not worry about killing too many enemies and just getting past them. Not going to speed run. I love speed running through forest with an ass wheel, but I'm not allowed to have one anymore. They removed it from my save. It's a punishment. Being too damn handsome, dude. But more importantly, I'm officially an uncle now as of... Wait, when? Congratulations, dude. I love uncles, man. I was so excited for Marissa's siblings because they were all at the hospital when my kid was born. And to see their faces smiling, looking down at my son, there's no greater feeling, dude. So I'm sure your sibling that had the baby, it probably means the world to them that you're this excited. And I'm very excited for you. You get to be the fun part of the kid's life. You and the grandparents don't have to say no, especially you. Like, you could basically do whatever you want. You don't have to tell them shit, dude. And that is just, congratulations. I wish I was an uncle, man. I wish I was an Uncle Del. Oh, well. Oh, well, what am I supposed to do? Can't just, like, force someone. Uncle Del does sound good, Harry. You're right. One of my favorite Aliens movies, District 9, is so good. Oh, easily. That's in my top 3 Alien movies by a lot. For rewatchability alone, good lord. District 9 is so easy to rewatch. And that's high praise for me. Because I love watching new movies, but I can go back and watch District 9 like every other week. Dude, this is so good. It's so good. The world building in that movie is just incredible. Is that ammo consume chance for the RPM? We may end up doing that for the Warpig. It's got a big enough clip. But then again, do we really want to ammo consume when we can't find a reliable source of 5.56? I don't know. I'm just now realizing we don't have a very good gun outside of the Warpig to deal with the baby birds. Die, bitch. Hey, I just gotta keep coming. Knock it off. There you go. Oh, we got the level 5. What was it? What were we planning to do there? Oh, the heavy oil. Fuck it, dude. When in Rome, we fucking boned. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that shit. Oh my god, this thing's gonna slap, dude. 105 with an ice bullet. Good lord. It's going to be a dream. That's not that bad, by the way. That is not real. Real DNA, not blood. Okay, please not think it is. I have a culture that has weird families. Yes, sir, I'm uncle status now. But not like DNA. OMG, I knew you'd get there one day. He's been gunning for it. That was part of your high school graduation speech, right? All I want is to be Unc. Right? I think you said something like that. Congratulations from From Harry. You gotta say from Harry, Harry. God damn it. We talked about this, bro. Oh, it's one of these pricks. Okay, hold on. I gotta fucking shoot this guy in the face. I gotta deal with that. I'm not willing to take shots from a man I can't even see. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, what's up, dude? I could do a little scrounging. I don't love scrounging. Oh, dude, he slid into death. See, that was strong enough to kill him. That's crazy. Yeah, this was a right choice. See, everybody wants to sit here and pretend like bullet drop is always bad. Shit like bombard, heavy, solid. They have their use cases. It's not all the time, but they can be good. Again, I don't feel like nerfing that too much. We're just going to do that because we need to. We have an ammo box right there, which is really good news. Perfect for energy guns. How much money do we have? 7 Gs? That fucking insurance, buddy. Golly. Not bad. Okay, I think that's good enough to step away from you, you sexy young man. God, I love me some stiff leg. Yeah, hopefully the next gun we do is energy or something and not 5.56. 5.56 is way too hard to find, dude. Reliably. My niece was born on the 14th. Thank you, Harry. That is awesome. August 14th is 3 days after Marissa's birthday, and if she ends up any bit like Marissa, y'all are going to have a great life. She's the best, so that's incredible. I don't know what the fucking horoscope sign is. Leo, right? I always forget. I get them mixed up. I know I'm a Scorpio. That's like all I know. I forget what my kids is. I don't look at the moon. I don't go outside. I used to. I was doing a lot of yard work. Stop doing that. It's like 110 degrees at 5 a.m. right now. So I don't know what the moon looks like these days. And you can get out of the diaper changing. Not 100%. Not 100% out. But yeah, you know, when they come over and they're tired, you will be changing diapers. I promise you that. I'm saying this now. This is not my, easily the best positive. My culture's weird. Like, your uncle is your dad, so yeah, but not really your dad. Okay, I swear. Sounds like a close family, if anything, right? Easily the best positive from Harry. Sorry, Dell. Dot's still helping me practice from Harry. Yeah, just remember to keep doing that in person. Once you do it more with literal speech, it'll be a lot easier for you. This might get me blocked, but not real DNA. But am an uncle when I was 9. I swear, not real DNA. You're not going to get blocked for that. It's all right. It's okay. I forgive you. I think Leo is right. I believe so. I believe so. You know what I do fuck with? It's those Chinese zodiac signs, dude. That shit is sick, dude. Like, I'm year of the rat, or no, year of the monkey. I just said I fuck with it. I just said I fuck with it. I got it right, or I got it fucking wrong. Right off the bat. I'm year of the monkey. My wife's year of the rat. You know, monkey, Solo's rat, easy. But then, my kid got year of the dragon, dude. Isn't that the sickest shit? What is the Chinese zodiac for this year, Delacy? What is your niece? Thanks. Dude, I love that stuff. I'm year of the rabbit. Rabbit's pretty sick. What I like about the Chinese zodiac shit is, like, they're all pretty good. I got rats are, like, some of the most intelligent, like, loyal animals and, like, just, I think intelligent more than anything. They're so smart. Dragon, bro? I'm fucking jealous. I'm jealous of my son to be a dragon, dog. That's like the coolest one. That's not even a fucking thing, dude. Imagine everyone else is like fucking dogs and cats. You get to be a dragon? What the fuck? I don't know if it sounds weird for normal people. It's a little confusing, but you're alright, dude. Don't worry about it. You don't, you know, if it's part of your culture and you explain that, no one's going to take you, no one's going to see it as you saying something wrong. Unless you said something like creepy. Which I don't think it was creepy. Just confusing. That's fine. I confuse people all the time. It's like my specialty, bro. I'm a goat from Harry. I have to check again. Yeah, do so. I want to know anyways, because that shit is cool. You are the goat, Harry. Agreed. It makes sense that you're the goat. That's a top. You're the goat's top 3 easy, dude. And that's only like a relatively new terminology. Like back in the day, in the olden times of Chinese Zodiac, they didn't even know how special it was, bro. Well, these guys could drop some serious loot. Or not. Go ahead, jump on me, bitch. Okay, there's kind Kind of swarming a bit now, boys. We got loot now, or we got ammo now. If we can get another insurance to drop from Terror Bomb, we'll be chilling. We can fully load up on ammo. Feels like the ammo boxes make it feel like I'm filling up like petrol, getting some gas, dude. I don't love it. I don't like the harp on shit. Still don't love the ammo cap. It's still very tedious to me. But it is what it is. I mean, they got what they wanted. I don't leave the house with the same ammo type anymore. Although I wasn't one of those, like, slave to the 12 gauge. I wasn't a slave to the 12 gauge. Very much use other ammo types. I have loved 5.56 guns since the launch of this game. I have always thought they were slept on. Could have just bought more 5.56 back there. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to get rid of it. We need money. We're only at 4,000. I'm comfortable when I'm over 100 Gs. Is that the exit? I'm just going to walk past you. I missed. This never happens twice. Separate there. We're just going to walk. We're just going to walk right by. Apparently my niece's Year of the Horse. Oh, dude, horses are one of the most misunderstood animals, in my opinion. I fucking love horses. I think I got lucky with horses because I got bit on the arm by a horse. It was like one of the first horses I met. It bit me, and then I was immediately like, I respect you. And I will always respect you because that bite fucking hurt. It didn't like break the skin or nothing. It was like an instant bruise, and it's like the weirdest pinch you've ever felt. Anybody who's been bit by a horse knows what I'm talking about. And apparently it wasn't even mad or nothing. It just wanted my attention. And then I told, because my family had a farm, and I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to turn my back to the horse again. That shit hurts, dude. All right, you can't be mad. He wanted me to look at him. It's cute. It's fucking cute. But ever since then, I'm like, I respect horses. I would never ride one. I just let them be free, bro. I see them, and I'm like, that's majestic. I really do think they're like one of the most majestic animals. Whoever thought to ride them had the biggest balls on the universe. Have you ever seen like a Mustang, like for real, in person? Good lord. There's a reason they named cars after them bitches. They're fucking crazy looking. They're big, strong. The muscles on them horses, dog. What? It's nuts. Uh-oh. Well, that kind of requires immediate attention. Well, I believe if it's a door, it won't lead to a dead end. Yeah, the durability on this thing is fucking shot. I'm not gonna lie. I knew there was a chance. Hold on, shot. Let's move this along. Let's get to the amulet charging station. It shouldn't be far. Oh, it's getting a little steamy. I think what it is I'm trying to force the engagements too fast. I guess it would work perfectly fine if I just kind of like let it fester a little bit. Just kind of let the ice chill on the ground a little bit. I mean, that's why I built it right, so it could bounce around, get a little crowd control. Just trying to manifest an ass wheel this entire stream. It's kind of fun, though. Might die for it, but it's fun. That's the other thing. Getting slowed down in this game is not good. It's a lot worse for the player than it is for the enemy. I can promise you that. Looks like this is the amulet charging station right here. Bird's way too far back and is slowed down from ice and shit. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? I think I am horse. It's a strong year. Exactly. Year of the Goat used to mean nothing in elementary when we researched ours. Hell yeah. Now you just see a picture of Tom Brady. They replaced the GOAT. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that obnoxious about it. But you know what I'm saying. Now my elementary class wouldn't be laughing now. That sounds really ominous. That's very ominous, Harry. I just looked it up as I'm a dragon as well. How epic. That's like the best one, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'd love to sit here. Like, it's a great coincidence. I didn't even know what year I was. But monkeys have always, like, especially great apes have always been my favorite animal. So when I found out, when I looked into it and found out I was year of the monkey, I was like, maybe the most excited I've ever been. And maybe that's why it's my favorite animal. I don't even know. But like, I don't know where that love comes from. Maybe going to zoos and shit when I was a kid. But like, show me an orangutan, show me a gorilla. Well, I don't know. I think gorillas are great apes, but it's weird, you know. Any kind of monkey-like thing, I'm just obsessed with. I respect him too. I would never own, before anyone asks, I would never own a fucking chimp or something. I don't want my face to get ripped off. What was that movie? with the evil monkey that came out last year. That one was good too, dude. This looks annoying. We're talking about a mega-sized Batman bird. That looks annoying to me. Just gonna scoot on past. We're pretty much leveled up all the way on our guns. No wonder, hell yeah, Cabbage Guy. No wonder you respect Dell so much. It's true, I do. Weird story. When I climbed in a roof and I broke my pinky toe. Oh, I have dislocated my big toe before, and that shit hurts. I love horses. Ellis, Left 4 Dead 2. Dude, anything Ellis related, I'm going to stand. I absolutely thought he's the funniest Left 4 Dead character for me. Not my favorite Left 4 Dead character. Like, funniest, like, joke-wise. But Lewis is funniest in terms of just saying dumb shit. Although Bill kind of... Some of the shit Bill says is really funny. I love Left 4 Dead. Don't get me going on Left 4 Dead. One time, why is U.S. states so small, like, compared to Australia? Because Australia is massive. There is some big-ass states. Like, Texas is fucking huge. I know that. It's the same size as U.S. Isn't Australia like a continent? Yes. I think Delcy is correct, right? Primate. Was the name of the movie? Was that the name of the movie? That movie was good. You can watch it on Paramount. I'm not trying to shout out Paramount, but you can. But not as small as the U.S. once was. I also wish I was a dragon, but Year of the Tiger is a close second. See, that's what I mean. They're all so fucking cool. They didn't pick... There's not like a Year of the Parakeet. You know what I mean? Imagine. Although parakeets are kind of cool. I wish it would... I'd rather be a canary. I love canaries. I don't know what it is about them. Canaries are sick. But crows... I really like crows, too. Crows are... I like how smart crows are. I want to get into bird talk. Look at me starting on fucking birds, guys. Come on. That was a crazy movie. It was good, though. It was a good... It's good. The more we can, like, educate people on that shit is good. But it was totally unrealistic, but still really fun. No, like, even if a primate had that issue, it wouldn't be that smart. It was ridiculously smart. Usually the chimpanzee attacks are so violent that it doesn't look like any thinking goes into it. And it will happen. Like, I don't care who you are. You own a chimpanzee, you're going to get your fucking face ripped off eventually, or you're going to have to kill your poor family member. Like, it's horrible. Hate those people. Absolutely despise people that would own a chimp. I'm sorry. Hard stance on that shit. What makes you think you can handle that? You can't. U.S. wasn't the size it is today. Yo, Dot. What's up, Kyle Rackley? Glad I could catch the stream. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Actually, this stream made me forget I was sick. You know? That's how much fun it's been. I appreciate that, by the way. Everyone that's come through and hanging out with me. I have caught some kind of cold or some shit. So I do appreciate it. I'm sorry if there's been any scratchy, like, coughs or anything that have come out that I just didn't notice. I've been doing my best to just, you know, not cough, but I don't know if I've been successful because you guys have distracted me so well. But how you doing, Kyle Rackley? How's your day been, man? Kind of, yeah, but it's a country. We were talking about monkeys. Well, has anyone watched 28 Days Later? Hell yeah, dude. 28 Days Later rules. 28 Weeks Later is okay. And then the new ones, 28 Years Later, I love the second one. Love the second one. And I love the first one. I actually love both of those movies. It feels like everyone decided you have to pick a side between them, but I thought they were both so fucking good in their own ways. I'm just hoping they get the next one made. Because I know it didn't make a lot of money, the second one. But I hate that, yeah. Like, it felt like everyone was like, he either had to like one or the other. I thought they were both really good. Both very different. But I really like the stuff about the dad and son hating each other in the first one. I don't know what that says about me, but I really like the drama in the first one. The second one was just really cool to watch. Probably a stronger story in the second one. Oh, and the ending, bro. The ending of 28 Days Later Part 2, dude. Oh, my... 28 Years Later? Holy shit, dude. I don't even want to spoil it. I won't do it. But that ending was crazy. Metal Dragon specifically, which is awesome because I play Monster Hunter, and there's a... Oh, don't say Monster Hunter with Delacy's around, bro. He's going to be mad at me because I'm not playing Monster Hunter at this moment, dude. Don't say Monster Hunter right now, bro. And there's a Metal Dragon called Hushala Dora, which is my favorite base game dragon. Give it a Google when you have the time. I love Monster Hunter. Is that one in Wilds? Because it doesn't look... The name doesn't sound familiar, but maybe I fucked up that guy so many times in Wilds. I don't even remember. I don't think Have I fought him in Wilds? Dallas, this guy in Wilds? I don't think so. Oh, Kushala Dora. He kind of looks like that one on the ice map. Like the black one. The black... Like, he looks like he got feathers or whatever. Oh, fuck, I haven't played Monster. I haven't played anything but Sulfur in so long, dude. Also am very sad for the lesser monkeys. Like, why are they lesser? Well, I don't know, dude, because they're not great apes, I guess. Because great apes kind of solo, dude. HBO Max has a 4-episode documentary called Chim Crazy. It's by the makers of Tiger King. It's really good. It is very good. And I think Marissa and I actually sat down and watched that whole thing in one sitting because it was that good. It's very good. The documentarians for both of those series are incredible, and they know how to keep you engaged. And they also don't take a lot of bias. They kind of just like, that's what I really liked about that and Tiger King. They don't really push themselves in. Like, there's a reason Tiger King was so successful. It's because, I don't know, you got to see the crazy without anybody interjecting, and I really appreciate when they do that. Although I do think it could be good when you do interject, like Louis Theroux. He always says he doesn't interject, but he does. He definitely says some shit like, are you really going to go over there with a anti-LGBT sign right now? I've watched a bunch of his shit too. I don't want to get too much into that, but I do like how he interjects. It's funny. That one lady that had one as a pet genuinely ripped her friend's face off. Yeah, and didn't that inspire Nope? Nope. Yeah, which is an incredible movie. I think that was one of the things that inspired Nope, was that what happened with them. That's a great movie. I'm hanging in there. Took Thursday, Friday off for my birthday, so I'm having to go back to reality tomorrow. Dude, why is that like, I feel your pain for that. I'm not going to lie. I've had long weekends before, and knowing you're closing in on the end of that is just pure suffering. It's almost, like I've always said, I hate Sundays. Like, I hate Sundays because you know what's about to happen. Oh yeah, we can't commit to double fire here. Did someone say Monster Hunter Dottie? No, Monster Hunter World. Oh, okay. I have not played Monster Hunter World since around the first year it came out. I was obsessed with it when it first came out, and then I got a PC and I didn't really touch it again, unfortunately. Man, the RPM oils are really kind of lacking in Sulfur. I'm just gonna say, gang, they're not great. They're not great. In fact, I may bail on that plan. Do we have a decent spread oil? I do not want to... I mean, we're doing better on ammo now. It doesn't have that long of a reload. Maybe I commit. Maybe I commit. I think I'm going to do it. Fuck it, dude. My plan is to burn through bosses very fast. The reload's not that bad. We'll know once we get to the end of Fortress here. Should I run Fortress? It's already 5 p.m. for me. Alright, Dottie. Unk, Dell, and friends. I'm a Papa Lurk. Good catching up with you. I'll DM you some behind-the-scenes vids. Pics for my work at Gillette next weekend. I would really appreciate that, Harry. Thank you so much for coming through. Oh my god, my dust thing was off on the top of my PC. Shit. My dust cover? I don't know how long that's been off. Oops. Harry, have a lot of fun. I'm sure you're going to have the time of your life. That is crazy ass shit. I'm very jealous, but also very, very proud and happy for you, man. For Monster Hunter Wild Iceborne, it's a tie between Velkhana or Namale? Namaele? Dude, I don't even think I could pronounce most of the ones in Rise, and I got Wilds, and I got like 400 hours of that game. I'm terrible. I can't be up with money because I spent $300 on Monopoly. Like, Monopoly, like the phone game. I tried to play the Monopoly mobile game. That game sucks. I didn't get very far in Iceborne. Not because it's bad or anything. I just stopped playing for some reason. I wish I would have been around for Iceborne. Because the thing after that was Rise. And I did not like Rise. No, the board games. Alright, well, you could burn money in the board games, right? You're playing by your own rules anyways. Every house got different rules. So you're good. Should I stay or should I go? Should we run Fortress? Yeah, we'll do it quick. We'll games done quick Fortress real quick. That way the next time we stream, We'll just have desert. Shit, that's tricky. Hold on. We're gonna games done real quick right here. How many? We got 1 power bar left. Not using it here. If we had an ass wheel, I could do this so much faster. I don't want to bail and then not, because then we're gonna be so close to getting the next group of weapons, dude. Way too close for comfort. I'll just show you guys how easy it is to not fight stuff in this game, even without speed items. And part of that is in part to the double SULFUR. Gives me a lot of range of motion. Lets me do whatever I want, pretty much. Can I get up there? We can get there. We can get there. Let's go. I mean, I definitely wish I had more power bars. I think I was expecting to have an ass wheel at this point already. We'll need crypt keys to really make that happen now. And I've already committed to not backtracking on this save, so... I heard Sunbreak expansion literally carries Rise. Well, you remember how bored we were when we played, dude? I remember how, like, sad that was, because we were both like, dude, you like Monster Hunter? I like Monster Hunter. And then we, like, neither of us really had that great of a time, dude. I think I would like Rise on a Switch. I just don't think it translates well to a PC. As a mobile game, that might be pretty fun. But on PC, man, I don't know. It just didn't hit the same highs that I got with World. Oh, nice. And it didn't. And Wilds is, like, vastly superior. Wilds is great. I wish I had time to really get back into Wilds, but... I mean, have they really added anything? I think I can stun lock him. He should just... This motherfucker. He should just get stuck there. Keep deflecting. The only monster in Iceborne I never defeated was Fatalis. Just too difficult. Have so much Monopoly. Whoa, that's good. I have so much Monopoly. Are you playing right now? I got the dunce hat, peg leg, and high heel, and was crawling in my last soul flock. But jumping is just so OP, even when you're slow. I like your optimism. I would have been incredibly disappointed. I don't know if I would have reset. Maybe not on the dunce cap, but the high heel, I probably would have been out. I'm not gonna lie. I can't imagine using a dunce cap without any kind of additional movement speed, let alone nerfing your movement speed. You are a goddamn trooper, my friend. That sounds really scary. Did you win? Did you beat the soul flock with that? Because that's incredible. I always find that soul flocks that I win, I have the most random but not detrimental clothes. Like, oh, dude, this slush gun's so good here. Because we can just jump above that and basically never get hit with the freeze. There's always like a parka, a boot, or sorry, the brown shoe. Got it! No way! It was right there, you fucking liar. I almost just fucking lost the entire hardcore save. It was right there, dude. It filled all the way. This game has a bias for the NPCs, dude. RNG isn't real. RNG isn't real. It's fixed. Scripted. Bullshit. It was right fucking there, dude. I don't know. It felt like it lingered. Let me test this theory real quick. No. No, it won't stun lock. I'm not like poison. If you poison those dudes, they just stay stuck. Oh, what's up, kiosk? I mean, I really should be saving my money for Mochi, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm right. I'm right, and you're wrong. I need that. It's good. It's good for me. I should be saving it for ammo, though. I just don't... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We already committed to Fortress, so do we have to beat the game? This is tough. This is tough. It depends on how fast we beat Fortress. I'm not gonna lie. I'm even starting to talk faster because I want to make sure we can have a chance of doing that. Fatalis better not show up in the Wilds expansion because I'll destroy it. When is the Wilds expansion? When do we get that? Not gonna lie. I would rather have insurance on the equipment items over the guns. There has been too many SULFURs lost to the void for me not to agree with you, okay? It's easy enough to find guns, but you're alright. Like, especially now that we have Telia, you can just print the shit, dude. Like, that's how easy it is to get guns. You can print the shit out. It's like a joke. You get a fucking 3D printer for that shit. But you lose a SULFUR or a plate carrier, and your day is ruined. Your disappointment is immeasurable. It's gonna sting. I think I have 8 SULFURs on my main save, just on standby to avoid that shit at all costs. Hey, this will help us get through our inventory, too, to be honest, because we just have so much food. It's like an unnecessary amount. I should kill him. I hear a baby frog. Fuck you, dude. If you weren't an ice frog, I think I would have got it. RNG isn't real. RNG isn't real. How do we end up getting ice frogs, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to sound like a crackpot, but as I've played more Balatro, I don't believe that game isn't trying to actively work against me. I honestly am shocked that hasn't been anyone that's looked into that RNG, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they would benefit from it, but I constantly feel like when I get one thing, like the run decide. I don't know. I want to get into it. I don't know if I. Don't make me get into it. I love Balatro. I do, but sometimes I don't know. I'm at a loss for words because I don't want to shit talk that game. I play it like every day. It's very good. The RNG, it's turned me into a crackpot with every game. That's how weird and wild it can be. To be fair, Dottie, we only played Rise one time, but yeah, it was pretty boring. I tried it again the next morning just to see if, what the single player experience was like, and I did not like it still. So technically I played it twice, but both occasions were very close to one another. I will give you that, Delacy. Yeah, I think it's just better for a mobile experience and not great for PC. I think Wilds was the call. That was the play. Give us a fully fledged Monster Hunter experience. That's a really lucky door spawn. I ain't gonna lie. This is not an easy area to speedrun through doors. Honestly, are ice guns the new meta for speedrunning? Because we could just get through doors. If I would have known that, I could have made this a lot better with some fast RPM. Maybe some more bullet bounces if I would have, specifically built around speedrunning. I mean, what the fuck ever, dude. That was fucking scary. Jesus Christ. Whose decision was it? Whose decision was it to make the goddamn frogs, the little baby frogs, the strongest enemies in the entirety of the game? Ralphie needs one of those, then we can get an ammo box at the church, so we're definitely going to do that. That was scary as shit. Wild is getting a DLC called Ascension at some point end of this year or next. God damn it. With them, it's always, at some point. We'll get around it. I have 8. Monopoly? Oh, no, I did not win. Oh, I was going to say, fucking legendary if you did. But that doesn't sound easy. I really wish we didn't have to wait so long for Ascendance, but I'm hyped for the trailer I saw for it. I remember seeing something with the trailer a while. I felt like that was a long time ago. I'm not going to lie. Or maybe I'm tripping from when I think, what's that name of that sick-ass, pink water dragon thing? Masamune or whatever? I think I'm thinking of that trailer, which was dope. That was around when the game first came out, actually. It is 2027. If you did not know, I like chatting to people. I picked up on that, actually. I also like chatting to people, so it's more than welcome here, my friend. Gotta find the exit very carefully, because we're playing like a bonehead. Ah, shit. Maybe I should go on and on about how this is the perfect speedrunning strat before I get fucking hit in the back by a baby frog. Come on, baby, what the fuck? I think my own ice got me, bitch. I hesitated on the initial pull. Well, at least we can see that this gun smacks. At least we can see that. It's good. The recoil's not completely gone, but it's also not bad. Don't ever stun these guys. If you stun them with the, I almost said bamboo stick, the bow staff, you're just going to put them in an endless loop of you not being able to hit them. Just a little FYI. Figured that out the hard way. Dottie, have you seen the trailer for Sentence? I don't think so. Losing the ass wheel is like losing the game. I haven't been able to find an ass wheel. Right here. Oh, shit. I haven't been able to find one on this save, dude. We've beat the game 3 times on this save, not one ass wheel. I want to update. I got so many ideas like NPCs that have armor, and I want oils for swords and other things. I mean, honestly, I've heard some kind of like big game-changing things in the past. I was like, I don't know if they would really ever implement that, and then they did. Like saving in between areas. I was like, maybe. So, maybe. I would be shocked to see enchantments for melee. Just because I don't know where the melee stuff came from, but we never really got any more after the initial 4. We didn't, not really. We never did. We have yet to get any additional melee weapons. Yeah. So I don't know if it was just one of those things where like, I kind of want to make a TMNT reference in my game, so I'm going to do it and go all out for it. I would love some new melee weapons before even thinking about enchanting them, right? Because we only got the 4 plus the default. I should eat this. Get us some instant heal going on up there. Okay. I'm only doing this because we got a door. We didn't lose too much time. And you guys brought no loot. You brought no loot with you. I'm very disappointed. I like this war machine. Warpig. Calling it a war machine is crazy. Although we may need to check a vendor for a proper repair kit because it's breaking and we need it to fight the Emperor for sure. I thought I would make that jump up there. I almost think we might need a sigh if we're going to continue with the plate carrier. Nice. This should close behind us. Get us a little bit more distance on these chumps. Oh, no! Okay, it's all going downhill. I'm not picking my areas to speedrun in the smartest ways. Oh, fuck. See, that's the thing. Speedrunning is not necessarily a safe play. It is very dangerous and borderline pretty stupid. If I had the ass wheel, that wouldn't be the case. I get so much distance on them post their spawn that it would never be a problem. But game has nerfed me. Game has nerfed me. Where was the door? I think we can make it. I think we can make it. You gotta believe. 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 We should do. Dude, once we beat the game with every gun, we should fucking do some speed runs again. Game is gonna be completely different by then, but I would love to try speedrunning again. I haven't done speedrunning since the game first came out. Times have changed. I want to see what speedrunning with the ass wheel is like. My wife has finally got me to play Fields of Mystria. It's great. I've seen that a bunch of times. It looks sick. Mitsune, that's what it is. Fields of Mystria is amazing. Yeah, I've seen that. That looks really good. Also, loud stats, and so that make NPCs hear you. I've gotten 4 knee pads, but no ass wheel in my current run. Yeah, I got the knee pads. And they got me feeling down, buddy. I'm not going to lie. We didn't see a vendor, but we got a soapy wall. Honestly, that should be all we need. Not good. Not good. Oh, wait, we have toilet paper. We're fine. It's fine. Saving in between areas was so clutch. Yeah, that was maybe the best quality of life thing. Yeah, especially Endless. I'm so glad they thought of Endless at the same time as the rest of the game, because I never really need to save on a normal run. It's nice that it's there, but I almost never do that. But Endless, oh my god. I honestly don't know when I would have played Endless again without that. It was, I don't want to say unplayable, but borderline, yeah, it was a little unplayable. Because they're asking a lot of you. After stage 20, to kill enemies takes so much investment. And the right RNG pulls with like double damage cards and shit. That it was fucking obnoxious. And I'm not gonna fucking leave my computer on all the time. You bitch. Like when I got this, you bitch. I don't have the fucking durability for this, you bitch. When I got to stage 42, dude, my computer was on for like 3 days straight. Yeah, so you kind of want a gun that could do a lot of penetrating with him, because then you don't have to worry about just hitting that little ass ball. Fuck me, dude. It's at 919. That honestly might be enough to take him out if I hit every shot. A lot easier to hit when he's not ass ball. I beat the town with a dirk and a starter sword with no enchantments, but still can't beat caves. What? But you have to beat caves if you get to town, though. So, at some point you beat caves. You've done it once, at least. Unless you went into dev mode and just fucking complete story or whatever. I know some people have done that. I've done it on new saves if I need to test something. If I'm looking for... Oh my god, I forgot how good the music is here. I know I say this every time in Fortress, but I forgot how good the music is. Oh, especially this fucking fight, dude. I love the pool's music, and this fight's music is so good. Ow. Is this going to do anything to you? Oh, it's chunking. Alright, well then, we probably won't waste any durability. Well. Durability items, I should say. I should finish my brain thought. Can we get there? I don't know. I kind of cheated by using a smidge of the Chimera Rapid. I just realized we got the Chimera Rapid turned into an ice gun, which doesn't make any fucking sense. He's dead. Where's the water gun? It's the Chimera Rapid, dude. Lazy. That's hard to tell where I'm supposed to aim. Ew, he looks scary. He looks like Pennywise. Nice. We got money, honey. And a crib key. We can sell that Corpsemaker, which we're going to need the funding. I don't even want to touch you. Ew, gross. Am I right, fellas? Wait, which one's in better condition? 225. Maybe I do want to touch you. No, I don't even want to touch you. Ew, am I right, fellas? That shit's gross as shit, man. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't leave anything back there. As a kid, I didn't have a memory card for my N64, so I remember leaving my N64 on for days and worry about it overheating. Well, also, what if your mom would have been vacuuming? She's like, "Sorry, honey, I had to unplug your shit, dude." You know what I mean? That's a serious risk. I use dev. All right, well there you go. I mean, to each his own. You know, I love that they gave us the ability to do that. If you just want to say fuck it. And not play the game, or just jump right to the end game, which I do feel like is like not playing the game. But if it's too difficult, might as well. I actually have my kid try. He's only 2 years old. I put it on infinite health or whatever, and he killed a goblin in caves at 2 years old. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know when I was gonna share that information, but I guess I decided right now is a good time to share it. We really need to find some loot, dude. We have no money. We've done this one a little fast, but we kind of needed to drain... I have insurance on me. Where? Oh, here it is. Hi, Ralphie. I'm wrong. Oh, and you need one cheeseburger? Hey, girl. Thank you. Yeah, there's my sweet gal. Now we're going to go talk to Art. My boy, Art. Art. And then we're going to grab this shit. Now... Oh, now we breathe. Now take a breath, because that's going to make every run going forward much easier. I wish we could afford some repair kits, but I don't like the look of 2,000 coins, my boy. Dart, more like fart, because that thing stinks. Am I right? I don't like it. I know some people swear by the dart. I don't have fun with guns like that. I mean, have you seen the way I've been playing tonight? I don't have the patience for a dart. I don't have the patience to sit around for that shit. You know, wait 30 minutes to shoot a fucking gun, get the fuck out of here. I don't know. It's got its people. It's got its supporters, man. I love that for it. I'm not one of them. And I'm sure at some point I'll do a showcase on it. I don't think I'll change my mind, but I'm not going to be mean about it. I've made that vow to myself. I'm just going to let you know right now. Every one of those showcases, I'm going to be the nicest dude on the planet. Even for the Neuraxis, which I think is the worst gun in the game. Because like, it feels weird. I don't want it to be a hit piece. I want it to be a showcase. So shit like the Dart, the Bronco, which are guns I just don't like. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be a good boy. And I'm going to root for them. They're going to become my home team. I'm going to be, what do they call it? Fair weather fan. Like, I only like them when they're winning. And if they won the vote, they're winning. Yeah, we're just going to keep speedrunning this. I'm sorry. I'll kill some enemies, but I want to get to caves so that the next time we do this... you know, I also don't have a terrible amount of time, but next time we do this, we'll be on some new guns. Come on, give me the katana. This is the second time in a row with nunchucks. Fuck you, Michelangelo. You're my favorite Ninja Turtle, but fuck you. And nunchucks are perfect for you because you are the party animal. He is my favorite, so it hurts to say. Ooh, Purse Gun. That's one of my favorite oils right there. Look at that. Minus 35% recoil at the cost of reload speed. Don't care. Don't care. What's the Warpig build? Could you show it, please? What is up, JP? Let me see. It has got expander, tandem, launcher, late boom, and double fire. Now, I don't know why I did that. Why am I talking like that? The fuck is wrong with me? And expander is giving us plus 20 damage flat rate. Tandem is giving us minus 15% damage at the projectile for 1, then 0.7 spread. Launchers plus 25% damage at minus 20% RPM. Late bloom is plus 30 damage flat rate and a minus 30% bullet speed. Double fire plus 50% RPM and then 25 ammo consume. And then we got a compact sight. And the SRP-3 silencer, didn't mind lowering the RPM. If you watch the entire VOD, I hate to be this guy, but I go into detail about why I'm putting on what I put on. So if you want to see my exact reasons for all those, if not, just ask me why I put this or that on. Now, I didn't have the entire catalog of oils. There are obviously some better damage oils and shit that I could have put on there, and maybe even a better RPM oil. Although I would argue RPM oils are a little undercooked. In my opinion, I don't love a lot of them. Only a few. I think is Machine. I believe Machine is an RPM oil. I like that one. I think Zero Fucks is RPM. That one's good if you're doing the main story, not Endless. I would never use Zero Fucks. Don't use Zero Fucks in Endless, guys. Knock it off. You want that loot, dude. Trust me. If you're playing Endless, you're doing it for the long run or you're doing it for loot, so don't ruin that. But in a normal run, I'll use that shit all day. I find chests everywhere. I'm going to try to beat Caves after this. You could do it. Caves isn't that bad. This is where I came from? I kind of feel like, no, it's not. I kind of feel like, no, it's not. I'm mostly looking for a crypt here. Get us one shot at an ass wheel. I mean, Script would be nice. I believe Script can sell ass wheel. I know he can sell knee pad. I know he can sell SULFUR. Now, we already saw Ralphie, so we won't be seeing Script. Where the fuck is the exit, dude? Goddamn dungeon. This isn't dungeon. You're an idiot. Another Gemini oil. That's fucking huge. I'm definitely going to use that. Should have sold the nunchucks back there. I think you get, what, like 2 Gs for them? I remember playing Turok with my sister when I was like 2 or 3 years old, falling off of a platform and being mauled by a raptor. Scariest shit ever. But I bet it made you like dinosaurs, though. Early dinosaur representation will make you fall in love. I fucking love dinosaurs, dude. Like, mostly movie shit. I wish there was more games. Don't get me wrong. It looks like we have an available crypt. Not to get too excited. Oh, 1750. I'm wrong. I'm a liar, and I'm stupid. Do you have any bread? I can make bread, which means I can make pizza, but I believe we have plenty of bread back at the spot. So we're going to have to kill these dudes or get down in there. They will follow us. I don't want that. So anybody that's got 2 legs that isn't buried in a hole at the moment is going to die. Actually, I'm going to kill him too, for the fuck of it. Those guys are so easy to pick off with this thing. I lied. I'm a liar. That's all I've done tonight is prove that I'm a liar. Is the termite considered bad? I think most people... You know, I think at the end of the stream, I'm going to have to show you guys my list. If you want to see it. Like I said, it was off the top of my dome. If I was to do... Fuck, this one's the most annoying to me. If I was to do a gun ranking... Without thinking, what are we getting for this? Eee, stinky! I don't want the oxygen tank. Let me back out. I have Pilk. I could leave. I could just dip out. Do I have the Pilk? I do have the Pilk. I don't know if we can get there with quadruple jump. But I don't want oxygen tanks. This kind of sucks. This is stinky winky. Where the fuck was the exit? But it wouldn't be... I would definitely put more thought into like a full-fledged video on a ranking. And also, I don't even know how many more guns we're going to get, so... Ew. It's such a buzzkill, dude. And you know, who knows if we'll see Bill to cop another one. And the crypt key. That shit's going right into this guy's pocket over here. Fuck, I need this shit for. What am I going? What am I going? Swimming, bro? Get the fuck out of here. I'm well past sewers at this point. Don't need the fridge. We're not using that much storage space. I like the termite, and I think it can make for really good shotgun builds, but most people would say it's pretty bad. I would put it at the bottom 15, I think. But I think all the guns are usable. I do, except for the Neuraxis, unless you do infinite ammo. I think the Neuraxis is maybe the only gun that has a serious balance problem, and it's for the meme. And that makes it okay to me, because I'm an idiot. I think some people could be legitimately upset about the Neuraxis' existence. I'm not mad about it, but I do think it's bad. I think it's like the thing is with the Neuraxis, it's purposely bad. And that's weird to me. I don't know how to spin that the right way, but yes, it's bad. Ralphie has always given me Ellie from Borderlands vibes. I could see that, and I fucking love Ellie. I'll never forgive those fucking, what are those games? The ones, like Tales from the Borderlands. I didn't play those, but I watched all of it on YouTube. Because I was like, it's basically a movie. I'm just going to watch a fucking playthrough of it. Because I didn't have money at the time when those came out. I'll never forgive them what they did to Scooter. Oh my god, that's clutch. That's so clutch. We have another shot, baby. And this, you can get trinkets from armor chests. There's a ballistic vest. Not what I'm looking for. Wait, yeah, we got one more desert area to find us a crypt. I love Ellie and Scooter so much. I love Mad Moxie. That whole goddamn family is the best. Never forgive them. What were they thinking? Yeah, I'll spoil it because it's old, but why the fuck are we killing Scooter in a goddamn spin-off, dude? It's fucking weird. It's weird. And it makes me feel bad that that happened. But then again, Borderlands is notorious for weird, bad decisions. Why kill Scooter, dog? I love Scooter. Me too, bro. AFK for a while playing caves. Yeah, do your thing, man. Go beat it. Get out there and have good fun, sport. Is this the exit? I feel like I've been guessing wrong on exit every fucking time in this desert run. Not this time. Let's go. We're speed run a little bit. This would be so much easier with my fucking wheel on my butt. I don't see any crypts. Honestly, unless a sniper gets me right in their sights, we should be good. Like I was saying earlier, desert, I don't know if these doors are too far spaced apart. Because it is so fucking easy to do that. Like, I think every other level that I've tried to do that, we got at least approached by an enemy. There was no one near me, dude. Not a goddamn soul breathing down my neck. It's just too damn easy. Oh, we have an ammo box to the church now. I don't need to do that. Thank God. I could just leave. That shit is so convenient. I mean, it's still tedious, but it's not as tedious. Good luck. I've never been able to hold on to it. Rip Scooter. Pretty much, I drop pretty much every termite I find since SMGs aren't that rare. Yeah, I feel like the only SMG that I don't see that often is the Songbird or the Vrede. Those two, I think maybe they might be a little rarer. But I also don't even know if I consider them the best. I think the Valet is the best SMG, probably for the damage boost alone. It's also small. It's the strongest of them all. And if strength means something, then you got to give some points to Valet. Valet is nasty. It's a nasty bitch, that Valet. All right, let's fucking whop this dude real quick. Let me mollywop this bitch. I do love the music. I don't know if I need to say that every time. The music in this game might be the best part. I don't need to mention that. It's obnoxious, dude. We get it. You like really, really good video game music. It's true. Does he have like invulnerability stages coming down now? I don't know how long it's been like that. Let's He's so annoying to hit with crits, dude. I do like finding him in Endless, though. He's so easy in Endless. I don't know. He's a joke in Endless. I'm not going to lie. You just kind of have to track his funny little movements. Rip Scooter, I pretty much drop... Oh, sorry. Valet, I think, also has the smallest inventory space, too. Well, the Ploika and the Songbird also take up 4 slots, and the Drifter 9. But as far as, like, the fact that it has that and it's the best strength from that, I think the fastest is the Ploika, obviously. That got a stupid fast. I think. I don't know. I have to look at all. The Songbird might be a little faster. But I also think that SMGs are maybe the most... Oh, nice. For next time. Maybe the most versatile group of guns in the game. I think they're all pretty unique. Kinda. I mean, like the Vrede, the Valet, they're very similar. I do think they have they feel different enough, though. I think that they've made them all feel unique is what I'm trying to say. Especially when they introduced Chimera Rapid. This doesn't feel like any of the previous SMGs. I'd say these guys are harder than Desert Claws, I won't lie. This is a good Warpig. And I actually really like this Chimera Rapid on the go slush build off the top of the dome. Off the top of the major dome. Where you at, bitch? Oh, there you are. It's fucking shit's so annoying. It's not great at range. I will say that. It's not a great range gun. But if you close the gap with bosses, this shit slaps. I would use this again. I'm not surprised, though. The Warpig is stupid. It's a top 20 gun for me. Ploika is also 2x2, but yeah. Yeah, Ploika, Songbird, Valet, Drifter 9, and then the Vrede, Chimera Rapid are both 3x2, and then... What's the other SMG? I feel like I'm forgetting an SMG. Who's the Forgotten Child? Oh, maybe I'm not. How many is that? I'm not doing the math. I'm not doing the math. Don't make me do the damn math. I just think if you really break down all the guns, they have the most uniqueness to them. Especially with the CYB coming out for assault rifles. Dog, that's just the Catacoil. That's just the Catacoil. Made a 0.5 spread SOCOM ACR. I still think the SOCOM ACR might be my favorite gun to use. It's so strong. It's also incredibly easy to... Like an incredibly accessible gun. Like anybody could use it, and I guess maybe I think like that because of the battle rifle in Halo has made me conditioned to be like, I understand burst guns to some extent on how to control them and everything. And yeah, I love this SOCOM ACR. I'm gonna show you guys the little. I'll show you guys. I'll give you a peek at off the top of my head if I was to rate the guns. You'll see that I think the SOCOM ACR is in the top 5. I definitely know it's high. And I try not to do only bias, or else it would have just been the fucking Catacoil at number 1. That's my favorite gun. As far as, like, powerful goes. Maybe even design. I love the way that thing looks. I don't know. I just clicked with that thing. I love it so much. Although the Blackwater has really started inching into my heart. That gun is so fucking good. Even after its nerf. I don't know if I needed to do that. We're kind of beating this dude's fucking ass. Is that salted? Ooh, we like salted fish. Oh, you open the shit up on mobs, it's still really good. But then what does this guy get to do? He's got to do something. He's our mob gun. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Let's use the slush build to kill him fully. Do we have the money to support... Yeah, we do. Hey, drop some insurance, big dog. That is my one major problem. You know, I don't think it's a major problem. It's definitely preference that I don't like the flow of this fight. Oh, the katana, let's go. But it also feels like he doesn't drop very rare loot. Whereas in everyone else, you get some pretty good loot. I feel like I always get mediocre shit from him. I'm just going to do that. But that's nice. Ooh, the gold chain. I don't care. I mean, we are kind of running out of money all the time. Are you sure that you don't care? I want that cheese. I want to hold on to that cheese. We have too much soda. I'm also running dog tags without... well, for no good reason. Might be wise to sell that. Scroll for 500 bones. Oh, let's do this. And let's eat another soda. I'm going to eat this soda. Like a goat, I'm going to eat the can. I could go back to the church right now, and that would be valid, but I'm going to wait until the dialogue. To me, that feels like when I've beaten the area. It's a monster. Are these 8 hardcore paired guns fresh starts, 0% each time, or is it the same hardcore save? Self-imposed it chronologically of stages on each time. It's the same save. I'm trying to beat the game with every single gun on hardcore in one save. So I'm not restarting, but I'm not carrying... Every time I beat the game with a gun, it goes into the shredder. So there, except for the flicker. I'm holding on to the flicker. That's my pocket rocket. It's pretty loose rules. I'm just trying to sacrifice every gun on hardcore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? It's fine. We're just chilling, dude. We did get one additional piece to finishing my ideal loadout, and that is that katana. That's nice. That's nice. Gonna be I'm also not backtracking, so there's a couple of rules I enforced upon myself just for the hell of it. There's no backtracking areas, so once I start an area, I'm stuck with it. Technically, after you beat Desert Claws, it does tell you you have unlocked the witch fight, so that's the only I don't have bread. I was so confident I had bread. Oh yeah, we were wise to get the fridge. All right, well, fuck me running, dude. We already have all this shit. God damn it, dude. We are thriving so much. We don't need this anymore. We may use it on the next run. But a lot of what I'm doing is also like building guns and hopefully giving people ideas on how they could build guns. You know, just talking through the process as I do it, trying to make it as educational as possible. That's something that content creators say, right? This is educational gameplay. You know? You know what I'm saying? But not really. We've also talked about the weirdest shit possible throughout. So it's extremely good for pellet maxing. You know me, a big pellet maxer. Def could be a battle rifle in Halo for me too. Oh my god. My days foreshotting are behind me, but I do miss them. You can get like 4 pellets still having under 3 spread. Any changes you make to claws to make the fight more fun? No more talking dialogue bullshit. I hate that. I hate that. That's fine the first time, but I'm never going to read it. And I have to read through like 8 fucking messages that don't matter to me. It's not great for game flow. I can see why it exists. It's in place of, like a cutscene, and this isn't a game that really should have cutscenes. I'm fine with that. It's more streamlined to be as action-packed and arcadey as possible, so cutscenes would kind of get in the way of that. There's a couple, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think that helps game flow. I think the fight itself is fine. A little boring outside of the dialogue is like waiting for the missiles to drop, and where like take this fight as a good example. This is a great last fight because we're kind of in non-stop action. I mean, there's a couple of transitions, but they transition into completely different environment, like with the laser jumping, and that feels fresh to your run, especially the first time you do this fight. We won't be getting there today because this fucking Warpig is slapping so goddamn hard, dude. It's slapping so hard. What the fuck? Didn't even Yolmust. I don't think we pulled out the slush gun. This was too good. We built too good of a Warpig. My bad. But we did, we probably used the slush gun more. It's more of a mob gun. Stick to one area. I just got an ass wheel in caves. Wow, look at you. Well, la-dee-da. I'm kidding. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Thanks for the clarification. The content really... I'm on the hardcore sacrifice grind myself, but running desert only gets daunting that way. What made you want to do just desert? That's interesting. Okay, wish I had been saving my gun builds by the time I sacrificed them for posterity. It is what it is. You know? You would start saving the ones post, maybe try to think back on the ones that you had. You know, sometimes maybe 1 or 2 oils might come back, and then maybe the rest of the build might come to you. Any changes you make to the witch boss fight to make it more enjoyable? No, I think it's great. If I was to... I think Terror Bomb is the best boss fight in the game, because it does things that don't happen in any other area, and I think that's how you make a boss fight unique. Obviously, they do that with all of them, but the things it does with it kind of blend well with the gameplay, like having parkour with the rope, like the thorns going around you, and then shooting up, coming down. I mean, that's the other thing. Desert Claws is kind of already doing what Terror Bomb does with his rockets, but Terror Bomb does it better and more interesting because it's whatever bullets you put into him. I'm not here to talk shit on Desert Claws, but I think Terror Bomb is a masterclass in boss design. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love that boss so much. I think him, Cousin, and the Witch fight are the 3 best bosses in the game. Lucia is good. A little bit too much of a wait when you go to the Black Room, but that was really fun for a long time. I just fought her too many times. I need to take a year off. Personally, I think the terror music doesn't fit at all, but the mechanics during the fight is interesting, I guess. I almost never play with music on. If I'm streaming, I have the music on, but usually I have a YouTube video or something going. I really like Terror Bomb's music, though. So there's not really a song in this game I don't like. You know, I think they like specifically hand-picked music that they did for this game. Anton has talked about that before, hunting down SoundCloud rappers or producers and everything. Was really smart, and it shows, and it's a cohesive soundtrack that I will swear by. I like all the music. I mean, some of it's a little less interesting, you know, more ambiance, like Forest is, the main levels of Forest is kind of a forgettable music. You know, it's nowhere near as interesting as like Fortress's soundtrack is. I'd rather fight any other boss twice than that dude that rides the dragon worm thing. Are you talking about, you're talking about Desert Claws? Yeah, he sucks. I think, forgot about that, my bad. Yeah, he's my least favorite. I think the Emperor is the hardest boss. I would argue Emperor is harder than the final boss, especially because the final boss is really easy to hit, and the Emperor is the exact opposite of that, in my opinion. He can be really tough. You can't bring any build you want to fight the Emperor. You can't, and that's what makes him fucking hard. And that is actually probably annoying for some people. You can't just go in there with any fucking build. Because in his first stage where he's freaking jumping around, if your gun isn't accurate enough or it's not doing enough damage per hit, you're going to get smoked. Or you're going to burn through all of your shit because it's taking so long to beat him. And to me, that's props, dog. That's a tough boss. That is a tough boss. You kind of have to gear a lot of your run around him. Oh, maybe I should take this shit off. Nah, fuck it. None of it's gold, right? Goodbye. Goodbye. I love you both. I was going to sell this Duhar because money is nice. Now, usually I let chat pick the gun we go into caves with, and then whatever other gun we find will be the secondary gun, unless we've already beaten it, and then we'll go for the next one. So let me show you guys the guns. Where's this Duhar at? I think we have another one. That's pretty good condition. Hold on. That one's perfect. That condition's perfect if you ask me. Okay. So, whatever, if you guys want to pick, that's fine. If not, I'll just grab something. But we got the Songbird, the Cavalier, the Salamander, the 1889 Mario, the Duhar, the Dirk, the Beck 8, the Major Dome, the Unknown, the SOCOM ACR, the Rector, the Termite. A couple of these guns we've been talking about tonight. Blackwater and the Star Witness. We probably won't jump into caves, but maybe we should. We could do caves quick. The XP values, really, but also the consistency in what to expect. Less variables, however, still dangerous. Emperor is definitely the biggest headache in game. He's fun, though. I think he's fun. St. Lucia really threw me off the first time I got to her because I couldn't figure out the appearing eyes in the darkness because I didn't see it the first few times, and I hate darkness mechanics in games. That actually used to be a much easier fight. Back when the game first came out, the eyes would only spawn in front of you. I swear to God, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. And they made it so where they could spawn anywhere in the room. You know? So, it used to be a lot easier. They would only be in front of you. Okay, so we got Beck 8, we got the Mario, and we got the Cavalier. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to need someone maybe to double up. Whoever wants to pick another gun, what you got? Does anybody else want to throw a gun into the ring here? I'll show them one more time. Songbird, Cavalier, Salamander, 1889 Mario, Duhar, P38 Dirk, Unknown, Back 8, Major Dome, SOCOM ACR, Rector, Termite, and I believe it's a Blackwater and a Star and Witness in here. Blackwater, Star and Witness. If anyone wants to break up that tie, if not, I'll just pick from one of those three. That's fine. I know we're going to go through them all anyways. So if I don't see anybody... Ayo, Major Dome, Major Dome, love your content. Thank you, PC. So now we got 4 guns. You guys are going to make me pick, it seems like. Unless somebody wants to break a tie. If you want to be the tiebreaker, next person to break that tie, whoever it is, I'll give it to him. We'll just, so we can keep moving. Let's go, baby. I want to see the next gun. I agree with Major Dome. So you're changing out of your Mario into the Major Dome? What? Oh, that's 3 for Major. People fucking love the Major Dome, dude. People love this fucking gun. And I love it too. I have not really built one in a while, so this is actually exciting. Take my money, please. And we have shotgun ammo, so I actually appreciate that. I wasn't about to tell you guys, but I want to break from the 5.56 ammo grind. And shotguns are very easy to keep above ammo as long as we don't do something wild with it. If we don't put on like an assault rifle or something. Put 50 BMG on it. Well, I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. We're going to go through caves. We might put 50 BMG, but my problem with that is, if you go back and watch my desert, oh god, my desert guns build, I did a 50 BMG Major Dome already. So that would be, I've already built that, you know, once, so I don't know about that. But if you want to see my take on a 50 BMG Major Dome, that video is a little outdated, but maybe. I did like that build, that's why I made a video for it. Let's think. Let's build craft here a little bit. Because I've been trying to mix it up and do some different shit. I don't want to do the same guns every time, or else I could just blow through this with holy fire, chain lightning. Goddamn bitch. What the fuck, bitch? Okay, let's do this. We could find... I think you can find a weapon chest in here. How'd that hit me, bitch? We just did some shit with water. Oh, okay, epic. Yeah, I mean, the video might be outdated. Desert guns came out a long time ago. I remember when that happened, dude. I about shit my pants. Getting 3 guns in one update? What the fuck? Why not make the spread as small as possible? It's not a bad idea. It's not that crazy of a spread anyways for a shotgun. 3.5 is kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts when you really think about it. Okay, and then if you don't know, the next gun we find will be the secondary. Whatever it is, unless we already beat with it. I already mentioned this one. Now that I'm saying it out loud again, I already said this. Doesn't need to be said. But just to reiterate, whatever we find will be the secondary gun for the entirety of this hardcore run. We want something that can pair well. Yeah, I mean, I can't buy it. That would be cheating. Gotta be looted. Oh, no. Already 1 level. That library card is coming up huge. Oh, man. What I would have given for that Ploika, make another Ploika. See, that's the thing. There's some guns where I'm like, I could do that 100 times. I could make a Ploika sniper 100 times. I don't know what it is. I feel like I've never perfected the Ploika sniper. So I kind of feel this draw to it. And I'm like, I'll get it right the next time. But it's there. It's there. I just haven't figured out the exact combination. What about infinite ammo? I don't like infinite ammo guns anymore. No organs drop? Actually, perforate's not bad. I mean, it's not a great payoff. 25% is basically fucking nothing. Yeah. Infinite ammo's not great anymore. It's very niche now. The only thing that... Oh, Arbiter. Ew, no! Double shotguns is crazy. Wait, what are the guns that we've done? Have we done the Arbiter? No. What the fuck did we start with? Shit, I put it in the YouTube description. Let me see. Oh, fuck, I almost ended the stream. I put it in the description. We did the Augusta, Corpsemaker, Bronco 89, Ferryman, Fisk, and Flicker. This is going to be a weird fucking run. And yeah, we will have to chisel the Major Dome. Here we go. Challenge started. This is where the challenge really is going to become difficult. I think instead of chiseling into 50 BMG, we are going to do some ammo consume chance, and we're going to turn it into an assault rifle. I think is what I want to do. Something to help with mobs, because this is going to have to be our boss weapon. The Arbiter begs to be a boss weapon. Oh, this is such a wonky-ass combo. We have to be very smart with how we play this. I'm not just being dramatic here. You don't want 2 shotguns. You don't want that. Especially not these two. That's so weird, dude. I mean, luckily, I shouldn't say especially not these two, but this is a great mob gun. It's a great boss gun, but the Arbiter is much better boss gun. Pseudo 50 BMG. I think you can get it to 1.5 spread. Worship the Ben Prophet, that's it. Watch it be Cavalier, 50 BMG Arbiter. Done myself quite cool. Chisel to 9mm, make it infinite ammo. I'm not doing infinite ammo. It's just not great. It's... You basically do no damage and then just burn through durability items now. It's not... The problem is I've already tasted the sweetness of infinite ammo when it was good. And it's hard to justify now. It would be the worst thing. Oh, you want it to be bad. I don't want it to be bad, though. Unless you meant to say it wouldn't be the worst thing. We will do infinite ammo. For sure with the Neuraxis, because you basically can't use that gun unless it's infinite ammo. Or you have just a shit ton of reload oils, and that's boring, and I won't be doing boring. If I can avoid boring, I'll avoid it. I kind of like the idea of an assault rifle Major Dome, though. And that's because I'm kind of backed into a corner here. Gotta do something, so we'll buff the RPM. Oh, fuck, I hate to say it, but we might have to do 5.56. It's a great choice if we want to change this thing up because less recoil on that bitch. If you're going to do this to me, give me an ass wheel. If you're going to do this to me, game, give me an ass wheel. Where's your fucking ass wheels, guy? I don't know. We're not going to settle in on any of this shit just yet. I don't know. We might not even do that. I got time to think about it. I definitely could see this being a decent AR build, though. Why not make Major Dome 1 spread? I don't know. I mean, like, if you're telling me to do 50 BMG, I won't really have anything to deal with a bunch of mobs coming at the same time unless I get some crazy penetration on that. Or, like, I mean, yeah, no. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble if we get a lot of mobs. That's why I want something automatic, something that can hold a lot of ammo, and the ammo is not going to cost me an arm and a leg. Automatic BMG guns with the fucking ammo caps are going to, they're going to burn you up, bud. You're going to get fucked. You're going to cost so much money, especially if you're redoing your guns and not using any of the same guns. So I have to keep buying oils and running through all my money and finding loot, because you're not going to get any good money off of kills. You need the loot. Oh, great. We've done this now. I forgot that the Major Dome has this bug. Uh-oh. I think is this one of those things where I gotta drop the bitch. That's what it was. That's what it was. Melee can fuck that thing out. Oh, you know, I need to get levels on this. I just didn't want to do too much because it has no durability. Right off the rip, kind of got fucked there. I wouldn't be opposed to putting BMG on the Arbiter, but I don't necessarily think we need to. It is really strong with BMG, especially because you only have to shoot once. I missed. I mean, I actually killed his buddy. What the fuck? Are you teleporting, bro? We gotta come out of here with at least 2 levels on the Arbiter, right? Can't believe that missed his pal. Goodbye, I have to go. See you later, buddy. Chain Lightning Major make a Thunderdome. Not a bad idea. You know, there's the tale of the Thunderdome V2. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In my main save, I upped the dart to 750 damage and 0 spread, and it still cannot kill them crows in a single hit with hunting scope, by the way. Oh, don't make me start on the dart. I don't want to think about the dart, because eventually we will have to do the dart. And I've been making the decision to play with the guns as much as possible. I could just overshadow one gun by using the other gun a bunch, like we did a little bit with the Warpig, but that was the boss gun. I didn't really have too much of a choice there. You know, I kind of had to. That slush gun wasn't going to be hitting any fucking bosses. Okay, I forgot I wasn't supposed to be shooting with that. Just going for melee kills. It felt right, though, as I was talking about sharing the love a little bit. Okay, we got to sell this Mossman. Oh, yeah, we'll see. I could see 7.62 working on this Major Dome. It doesn't feel like it has a whole lot of recoil. Especially for a shotgun. I mean, that spread is already so tight. Do we need 1 or 0 on spread? I don't know. For a shotgun, that thing's kind of just... It's kind of sweet. As far as, like, a gun... A base kit gun, the Major Dome is hard to beat, man. Base kit Major Dome is very good. It's up there with Blackwater. You don't have to do too much to it. You can kind of... Yeah, it's a really good gun. It's not my favorite shotgun, but I know why people love it. My favorite is a Flock because I am obsessed with building. And as far as buildability goes, I would argue the Flock is a little bit better to build around. For the simple... Like, all the shotguns are decent, but it's the only automatic one. So it's the only one you get advantage from the priming bolt. And some bitch looks pretty. Alright? Can't sit here and act like it doesn't look good. A clean white color on it. I do know what you're saying. And fun fact, the original Thunderdome was created to counter the crows in forest because they're so fast and it halts them and hits hard. I love how everyone feels the need to do something about the enemies in forest. Forest is daunting. Forest is scary. It should be. Why not just go with minus consume chance? Because consume chance oils aren't very good. Like, I hate to say it, but they over nerfed them. I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, that they were over nerfed, and so were multiple projectile oils. There's like 3 good multiple projectile oils. Almost no good ammo consume chance oils. I can't think of any that I would want to use too much. I mean, helium's all right. Savior's good on a normal run, but I would never take Savior into endless. I don't think I would take any ammo consume chance oils into endless. I don't know. The problem with ammo consume chance is, like, pretty much everything else, you know what you're going to get with it. With that, you don't know what you're getting. You may end up burning through all of your ammo in 2 shots, or you might not. It might feel pretty normal, and the inconsistency there is, I don't know, dare I say, kind of fucking annoying. I don't like inconsistencies. I'm a straight shooter. I want everything to be as upfront with me as possible. Force is the hardest level to fight through IMO. Kind of. I mean, not with the... I hate to say the ass wheel for the millionth time, but you can kind of kite enemies back and like all into one corner and then ass wheel away. And since it's so open, you have that option. That's the only reason I would say that. But if you are purposely fighting, trying to kill every enemy, it's up there. It's definitely up there. I don't know. I think it may be tied with Forest because... Or Fortress, sorry. I think it may be tied with Fortress because of the frog lurks. They smack so much and they have so much health. Oh my god. Oops. I miscalculated that jump. They have way too much health for what they are. Little baby frogs that you could barely see. But I would say I think Forest might be the most annoying. The enemies are... They're flat out annoying, bro. If you... Oh! I am so fucking happy that we decided to run it one more fucking time, bro. Even if we gotta do a double shotgun run, let's go, baby. I get to ass wheel. Oh my god, I miss this. This is how I play the game all the fucking time. I don't leave home without the ass wheel, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Here, have one of those, huh? Huh? Oh my god. Let's fucking go, dude. You always able to listen to fucking you talking about run away. You talking about being done, and they pull you back in. Call the wife, 24 hours straight. No, she'd be pissed. No way, chat, clip that. That was absurd. Absurd RNG. I mean, as far as this run goes, we're pretty much set with loadout. I don't mind the library card because we are leveling up a lot of guns. But this is going to make... Oh my god. If we want to just breeze through this, we could. I'm not going to do that every time. I had to do it earlier so we can get to the next guns. But I am going to make an effort. Even though I could easily just steamroll through the entire game with this little combo here. I do want to show you guys Like in Forest, some ways you could use the ass wheel to just avoid every fight. Forest, Desert, maybe just those two. And a little bit Town, but especially Forest and Desert. Maybe not as much Town, though, because there's a lot of ranged enemies that can fuck you up in Town. But Forest and Desert, you essentially don't have to fight anything. And I'll show you when we get there, probably next stream. Oh, no more walking, bro. Let's go. Yo, did you just get cheese? Streamer luck. No, I think we had the cheese. All right, the cheese. Or wait, I think we did pick up extra cheese, but we already had cheese on us. But there's about to be some cheese on this ass wheel, bro, because I ain't never getting off this bitch. Let's see. That's disgusting. I should have said that. Ooh, Birth is good. Birth is good, kind of. Not that good. I'm probably going to sell Bullet. Or Boulder, sorry. Instant's so good, but it doesn't make... Instant's like the best. The best bullet speed oil. But it doesn't help with the situation that we're in. I don't think we're going to start enchanting either of these. We can honestly... I don't know. We don't necessarily need to enchant to beat Cousin with 2 shotguns. You can beat Cousin with shotguns. This is going to be our boss guy. I think I may have to go a little plain Jane with it and do a toxic lobotomy build. I don't love it. I'm not happy to hear that come out of my mouth. I would like to not do the most basic... I missed? No, I didn't. I would like to not do the most basic pick for the Arbiter 2. Oh, that's clutch. What is this RNG? But at the same time, I'm forced into a situation where we're going to have to get very creative with this Major Dome if we want a decent mob gun. And I do want a decent mob gun. So with that, I think we should dumb down the process of the boss killer, and that will require toxic lobotomy. It's a fucking dumb scroll. Very, very good. Especially because it's a gun that we're not going to keep around after. We need a chisel, though. We're going to run out of this ammo way quicker than it looks. Not everything's as easy to kill as the goblins and caves. Oh my god, I finally feel like I can move around, dude. Oh, buddy. Oh, double miss, kind of. The first one hit dead on, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because the bullets are so fast from this gun, it feels like. It feels like they shoot the fuck out of there. Oh, God. Oh, my only fear now is I'm going to start zoning out. Goddamn ass wheel knee pad puts me in a Zen combo. It's my favorite movement combo, I think, in any video game. Ever. I absolutely adore the way the ass wheel knee pad feels. I can't think of another game that I feel more comfortable with a synergy. And I need to ask them. I need to find a way to ask them if the ass wheel knee pad synergy was on purpose. Because if it was on purpose, fucking genius. But if they accidentally came across it, incredible story. Either way, I love it so much. The only other game I could think where I felt like cool doing so is like Titanfall shit. This is nothing like Titanfall or the finals. Dude, Caves is so good for loot sometimes. It's a really big roll of dice, but you're right. It sometimes can be the best place you visit the entire game. Oh, shit. Didn't position my fingers right. I got the sewers with unenchanted Major Dome. It's not hard to do. Shotguns are like... I don't even want to say secretly OP. They're just straight up fucking OP in this game. Could have made banana bread. I'm not going to do it. Shotguns, I don't think they're the most OP weapon class. I think that belongs to assault rifles. I almost said snipers. What the fuck? Snipers, I feel like we're lacking a lot of variety there. They're different. But then you got stuff like the Longboy, Dolphin, and Rokua, which are all preference, but also at the same time, like, the Rokua is just kind of better than the other two. I'm not going to lie. I love the Longboy, and it does feel like it's very easy to use. But is it better than the Rokua if you just chisel the Rokua? Probably not. And the Dolphin takes way too long in between shots. But I wish we had more stuff that was weird, like the Impala Gravita. Although I say that, and I already said I don't like the dart, but I'm not changing my tune on that shit. I need to use the dart more. Probably with some RPM oils. I mean, there was an infinite dart glitch that made it really good. It had infinite durability for a while. That made it really fun. But that's not what the gun's supposed to be now, is it? Let's get a couple more XP for this. We're going to give the kill the Arbiter because the Major Dome's at level 3. What the fuck? Oh, come on, dog. Just come back out. Just come back out. There you go, buddy. Get that reload. I mean, I wouldn't mind working on that reload a little bit. Fuck the ammo consume chance. Let's just, like, speed up the reload. Boss and heavies, man. The best loot I find in caves most of the time. Dude, especially because you can come across my guy Script, and Script can have sulfurs. Yeah, caves is great. You have the best chance of finding Script here because you can't find people like Chef or Kiosk or Bill. Like, caves is easily the best place to loot for, like, I don't know if I should say easily. I actually think Forest is the best place. You get higher tier loot there. But it might be tied. When you really weigh the pros and cons, it might be tied. You only get one reload ammo to get through most of Castle. My favorite movement combo is grenade jumping in Borderlands 2. It's grenade jumping to get under the bar. If you know, you know. I'm talking about consistent. I don't know. Was that consistent? I don't even... Borderlands 2 is one of my favorite games. I'm not sure if I've ever grenade jumped. Off the top of my head, I can't remember doing that too often. Did I have a reason for grabbing this light scroll? Because I don't want it. I'm going to hold on to it. Sorry. There, yeah. I need to stop. I need to stop talking and rest my throat a little bit, dude. After I sell a couple of these. But this has been really fun. Let me pull up that list so you guys can mock me relentlessly. Off the top of my head, the top 56 guns in Sulfur. Fun fact about Sulfur, there's only 56 guns at the moment. And this was hard to do because I had to guess with the Kleinbauer, the CYB, and fuck me, with the Death Stole. Is it the Death Stole? Yeah, so I did this in maybe about an hour. We need some sort of cannonball weapon. Oh, you know, I should probably turn off my camera so you can fucking see it, huh? Impala Gravita is good, and the dart is just weird. The Impala Gravita is weird, too, though. Oh, let me start at the bottom. What a big spoiler, dude. Let's run through this real quick. I kind of want to. I did work on this morning, so let's do it. What the fuck? Stupid-ass PC. All right. So, okay. Let me preface this by saying I'm going to piss a lot of people off. All right? I'm very aware of that, and if I piss you off, just remember, I tried not to put too much bias into this, but at the same time, there is going to be some bias. I'll run through it real quick, give a quick, reasonable explanation behind each pick here, and I will do a gun ranking at 1.0, but for now, I did work on this all morning, so we might as well look at it. At the very bottom, Neuraxis, I think the only viable way to use this is by dumping a bunch of your enchantments into the reload category, and that sucks, and it won't even be that great, or by making it infinite ammo, and having to dedicate 3 oils to making infinite ammo is a pain in the ass. It's not great. It's not just because of the reload, but also the fact that the spread is bad unless you hold down fire for a long time, which you can't do, and also before they nerfed infinite ammo, it bled through durability, so it wasn't even that OP unless you knew how to build the right homing bullet build for it. So, yeah, that's the worst gun in Sulfur, in my opinion. Then, I turned off my camera, right? Okay, thank God. I wanted to double check that. What would you benefit from mixing a gun with a bow? Explosive arrows, dude. Then I have the dart. Remember I said I don't like the dart? Can we get any closer? There we go. I also ranked them all individually before I did it, so it made sense. Thought it would make it easier. Yeah, I feel like I've already explained why I don't like the dart multiple times, and it's obviously a preference thing. Some people probably really like the dart, but it is so far out of my preference. Was this made with no enchantments in mind? No. This is made overall, like design, enchantments, so buildability is a big part of this. Overall stats, which goes into buildability. This is more of a preference area. I could see this being in someone's top 10, but I do not like the dart. I don't like how slow it is. I think it suffers a lot from needing bullet penetration because of its slow speed. Dart hate is very reasonable. Yeah, and like I said, I'll explain it as we go through. It's kind of a lot, though, so we'll keep moving. The Bronco 89, The extra damage it gets is nice, but you have to account for a somewhat slow RPM. You have to account for crazy slow reload speed. The style is there, but as far as pistols go, I would say the Termite or the Dirk is better. And that's the default. I think the Dirk is easier to build around, even with the Bronco getting a damage bonus. I don't think the Bronco is bad. I do think the Neuraxis is bad. I don't think the Dart is bad. I just think you need very specific guns with that. And with gun crafting in this game, having to build guns so specifically, I think is kind of what hurts guns like the Dart and even the Bronco. You have to do so many specific things to get them to work. And also the Termite kind of falls in that category too. The reload is so long. I do like shotgun builds with the Termite, though. I think building it into shotgun can make for some really fun auto shotties, some really fun 12-gauge builds. Putting Termite above Dart is unreasonable, though. I don't like the Dart. I would rather play with the Termite. I think I can get as much work done with the Termite as I can with the Dart. You know what? We have room to just... No, I'm not going to do that. That seems confusing. Never mind. And then I got the Dirk. It's a default gun. This basically came down to, do I like it more than the Drifter 9? But with the Drifter 9, I could put the freaking priming bolt on it, and it'll feel pretty similar to the Dirk if I want a single shot experience, and it should be stronger because the 10% increase from the priming bolt, so automatically it makes it better. Chat Pardour is not bad, but I don't know. I don't like it. It's too slow for me. The clip is way too low for me. It's not my thing. I do think as far as cosplay guns go, this might be number one. Role-playing, number one. It's number one. Impala Gravita. Again, it's got the Dart problem. It is much stronger than the Dart, and I kind of like the gameplay style behind a bow and arrow, but it takes a little bit too long for you to pull back the bow and arrow, and because of that, I'm not crazy about the Impala Gravita. I do like it. I like all the guns in Sulfur. Let me say that. Before we go, I like them all. But things that are so specific and niche are where I have problems, where I don't use them very much. That's kind of where I like my headspace was at, is how often would I really use this gun? I enjoyed getting the Dart to level 5. I don't hate getting into level 5 because I get to hit stuff with my melee. The Impala Gravita does too much damage to be this low. I don't know. I mean, are you considering time to kill? Because you have to charge it all the way up and shit. When you could use a longbow, a Rokua, or a dolphin and get your shot off like 3 times as fast and not, you know what I mean? It could do a lot of damage, but the damage is unnecessary when you have guns that can do as much damage or more. You get what I'm saying? I put it into perspective in many different ways, but the main driving force was, would I want to use that over the Pale Horse Top Clipper? And the answer is no. No. But I also think the Pale Horse Top Clipper deserves to be here because guns like it and the Pierre Fusel are annoying because you have to finish off a clip before you can reload. Great roleplay guns, great sounds, great designs. The art is fantastic. Not my favorite. Dolphin 99... I don't like the cockback on it. I like it a bit more than Impala Gravita because I don't have to think as much, but I don't like both of those about equally. I would probably rather use it more than the Fusel or the Pale Horse Top Clipper. I got to get going here, though. So we're going to say the Wingman is good, but it feels more like a rifle the way I use it than an assault rifle, so it's my least favorite assault rifle. Don't worry. Oh, ignore this shit over here. This was for the last time I did this, but I kind of deleted all that, so don't look at that. Yeah, I don't use the Wingman as an assault rifle, so I use it as a rifle, and it's not my favorite rifle. Salamander is just, I don't know, just feels like a better Dirk, and it doesn't feel that special to me. I do like the design of the gun, but I would probably use most other pistols over it. 357 Balthazar is a top 10 personal favorite for me, mostly for nostalgia. But after the Death's Toll got released, which is the next one, felt like a big spit on it, and it made me even kind of not like it as much. It felt kind of fucked up. I don't agree with the Death's Toll's existence, at least as far as stats go. The durability is weird on it, at least, but it just overshadowed the shit out of the 357 Balthazar, dude. The Top Clipper is like the worst gun you can find. I don't agree with that. I think the Top Clipper is very good, but the reload is annoying. It's still a really strong gun. The revolvers in general are really good in Sulfur. I don't think it's that bad. Just the reload's annoying to me. Everything else is fine, in my opinion. And then the Death Star, which I think has got really great buildability, but it does seem like it has kind of like a DMR kind of vibe intended for it for an SMG, and it's just not my favorite. I love the RPM when I gun crank it, but as far as SMGs go, it's not my favorite SMG. It almost feels like a pistol SMG. It's weird. I love the Death Star, though. Design-wise, top 15, easy. But I find when I play it, I always end up doing the same thing, and I don't like that. I can't put too much creativity into it. The Taylor Marksman, I think, is just overshadowed by the other rifles. I'm not going to lie. There's only 4 rifles. So would I rather use the Mossman more than the Taylor Marksman? Yes, because I would rather use other rifles more than the Taylor Marksman, even though I do really like the Taylor Marksman. And I think pretty much all the rifles are easy to build around. I think this is the first rifle on this list. No, wait, the Pierre Fusel, because it does have the caveat of having to shoot off all the guns. I meant as the first gun you can find. Well, it's still pretty strong in caves, though. It's not too bad in caves. I think you should be able to one-tap most enemies. If you don't have, knowledge on the game, then yes, you're right. The Mossman... the Mossman's just the worst shotgun. I mean, kind of. That's tricky. Shotguns are so personal, they're so preference-based because they're all pretty good in their own ways and they all fill niche categories. I think the shotguns are like the SMGs in that they're all very unique. Like the Breacher 8 is mostly just a boss-killing gun, most of the time. But you could make a build where you're not just killing bosses, but that's going to be its strong suit. This gun can do a ridiculous amount of damage, but it feels like it's niched down because of that. And just trust me, this was all off just a knee-jerk ranking that I did this morning. It's not too in-depth. I'm pulling everything I'm saying right now off the top of my head. I'm not reading them off an iPhone. That'd be possible, right? The way I'm fucking constructing these wild sentences. Since the ammo constraints make you waste more rounds. I guess that is true. If you insist on having a full mag going into another room, the Paler Stop Clipper could be really annoying. Mossman is the most reliable weapon, in my opinion. Then you like the Mossman more than all the other shotguns? I got a Mossman my first run. It helped a lot. For nostalgia reasons, I could see where you're coming from. But you're saying I cannot agree with it being better than the Augusta or the Flock or the Major Dome or the 1889 Mario, and we'll get to those. I cannot put the Mossman above those. And I also think with how unique the Breacher 8 is, I got to put it just one above the Mossman, but they're right next to each other. Then I got the Gravekeeper because, for one, the SOCOM 9 it's just better. It's got a better clip, I believe better RPM or close to RPM. And then I think the recoil is significantly better. It mostly comes down to the clip. They're very similar guns, but the SOCOM, if you re-chisel them, is just a better Gravekeeper, which for the longest time I wasn't re-chiseling them, and I didn't realize that. But recently I did re-chisel. I'm like, yeah, the SOCOM 9 is just better. I think the Gravekeeper might have more durability, but I don't know. SOCOM 9 is just better, but I like them both. They both fill a very similar role. And they're both great pistols, but there's also 13 fucking pistols, so they're really hard to rank. This is all really hard to rank, and every single person's ranking would be completely different. I know every COD gun ranking says that, but that's not the truth in a COD gun ranking. This game has 56 guns. Everyone's going to have different reasonings, and it's all going to come down to preference. I am not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to vary wildly. The Augusta at 35... This used to be number one. The Augusta used to be number one. When it had infinite ammo and a gun crank and you could shoot it like a fucking laser beam with no recoil at the craziest unrealistic RPM. This was easily the best gun in the game. They nerfed it, then they nerfed infinite ammo, and now, I don't know. It's hard to build it without remembering that. And for me, would I rather use the Unknown as, I hate to say that, because we did start the hardcore run with the Augusta, and I was underwhelmed. And then I built another Augusta. I tried to build a boss build Augusta in a personal run of mine, and I did not like it. I didn't like it. The Arbiter 2 is better. The Breacher 8 is better. for boss killing builds. It's just the truth. I don't know. I'm very sour on the Augusta right now. I don't know how long that'll be, and I do like its extra pellets that it gets, but I don't know. I don't love it. I'd rather just use the Arbiter too if I want this, like a build like that. I'd say Sulfur guns are based on vibes more than practicality. True, but I do agree with the bottom three. That's fair. Yeah, I think there's stuff like the Neuraxis that most people would agree. There are some things, and I think a lot of people will see where my top 10 is coming from, and I think the bottom 10 and the top 10 are the most important part of who you are as a Sulfur player. That's all I'm going to say. Everything else in the middle doesn't make too much of a difference. Unknown, I mostly use it as a utility gun, but it is nice to have as, you know, next to your Flicker as a powerful gun that's only taking up 2 slots and also using energy. I would rather use a different energy gun, and we'll get to that. Waiting for my energy rifle. Then I have the Hellenback. Statistically, outside of the damage bonus it gets, it's outshined by the Star and Witness unless they did some like stealth buffs. But the Star and Witness is just a better version of this gun. It does get the damage bonuses, but they're random or whatever. They're like 50% every other shot. So it's just not my vibe. It's not my bag. I already fell in love with the Star and Witness. I also think the design and style of the Star and Witness, my bad, didn't mean to hit the mic, is just better than the Hellenback. I get it. Some people really like the anime that it's based on or whatever, but I don't know. I just think the Star and Witness is better. It's also based off an MF Doom song, dude. So discredited a little bit. But I love the Hellenback. I would say everything since the Balthazar, so 43 and up, I love. I absolutely love these guns. I can find a way to build them in one way or another and have a really fun time building them. They're not my favorites, but I love them. Everything below that I like, and then the bottom 2 I don't like. I got really disappointed when the dart damage didn't be as reliable as I imagined. Yeah, it's weird. You got to do some weird stuff to get the dart to really thrive. Then I got the Snut. I mostly did that because the Wyatt Pulsar is right here, and this is where I broke from my bias. I would put the Wyatt Pulsar, personally, somewhere like around here, maybe just underneath the Balthazar. But from a fairness perspective, I put the Wyatt Pulsar above the Snut because I think most people would enjoy the kind of builds you can make with the Wyatt Pulsar and the massive amount of damage you can do. But I think the versatility of the Snut is why I wanted to put it higher at 32. Personally, I would have this higher than Wyatt Pulsar. If anything, I would switch these two. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to remove some bias from this list, especially because there's a different revolver that came out recently that I think outshines the Snut a little bit. But the Snut is the most versatile revolver to build around. It's got good durability. I mean, especially when you compare it to the Death's Toll. You can rechamber it into just about anything, and the Snut's really good. It doesn't seem like it is, but it is. Star Witness is a repair kit drain. I've never had that issue. I don't know the durability of the Hellenback and Star Witness off the top of my head, to be honest. The Duhar, super fun, especially if you want to feel like you're in a Vietnam movie or some shit. That's the vibe I always get. Then the Ferryman, I don't love the Ferryman as much as I used to. I feel like the Ferryman is really fun when you first find it, but either you stick with that and you love it forever, or you make a 9mm assault rifle out of it, and that's really fun, and then you only ever go back to that because it just works so well. I don't know. Making the Ferryman 9mm is my favorite way to use it. But I love it. It's in the top 30, all right? There's 52 guns. We're in the top half here. The Knop 22 is great, and it's a great... It's maybe the first gun, this and the Ferryman, that can get you through the entire game, and it probably did get people through the entire game. Not me. I ditched mine pretty quickly early on, went back to it, loved the mobility of it, but it's not my favorite rifle, and I would rather use the Beck 8. The Beck 8 is super good. You can make a case for the Beck 8 being the best pistol in the game. It's very easy to build around. I prefer the Star and Witness. I love Star and Witness builds. I think their design pushes them up so much, and the reference to MF Doom is sick. I don't know. I don't really have the durability issue. Why are you spamming the same thing over and over again? Are you a maniac, or is my chat messing up? My YouTube chat might be fucking up there. I don't know. Cavalier. It's just hard to place the Cavalier, to be honest. I couldn't think of a reasonable place to place it. I do like the Cavalier, though. And I like that it sounds like a horse. And then the 1889 Mario, Great sniper, great shotgun, all of the above. It's a little big, but whatever, man. And the break action of it is super fun. I don't know. It might be the most fun gun to build. This top 5 fun guns to build. You can make some really fun builds with the Mario. I actually kind of feel the same about the Freddy that I do the Mario. They're popular picks. Maybe not the Freddy anymore. It kind of fell off a little bit because of a different gun. But not the Mario. I bet you the Mario is a lot of people's favorite gun. I don't know, because the Major Dome has hit some big strides recently. I love the Major Dome. It's not my favorite shotgun. I don't love shotguns as much as other people, but the Major Dome is so fucking accurate, dude. So is the Freddy. I feel like people just forgot about the Freddy. This is usually like the first automatic gun you find that you're like, holy shit, this thing is good. The Chimera Rapid might be a honeymoon phase thing, but it legitimately is so easy to handle that I couldn't help but put it just slightly above the Freddy. The Songbird, easily a preference gun. Like I said, all this is off the cuff. I did all of this in like 3 hours off the top of my head. Mostly preference, and the Songbird is definitely a preference pick, dude. This shit's high, and some of that comes down to just being pink, dude. Pink gun is sick. Terry URB, really, really strong pistol. Hilarious design. I think we're in the top 3 pistols right now. So Terry URB, let's go. Freddy was my favorite gun for my first 50 hours or so. Kyle, I think a lot of people could say that. It was in my top 5 for my first 50 hours as well. When you find it, you're like, holy shit, this is really good. And then you find out there's maybe some better automatic options. If you've noticed, here's Arbiter 2. The Arbiter 2 is maybe should be in the top 10 because you can make some of the best. It's my favorite gun to make one-tapping boss kill guns is the Arbiter 2. Gotta be my favorite. Every one-tapping boss kill gun that I've made that's consistent was an Arbiter 2, even more so than the Breacher 8. So this is the first assault rifle since the Wingman, and I noticed when I did this morning, back at 45, dude. That's a Type 80 Typhoon. That's how strong assault rifles are. This game is very assault rifle heavy. They're so fucking good, dude. They're so stupid good. I don't want to say anything negative about the the Type 80 Typhoon. It's just my least favorite out of the group. Like I said, the Wingman is a preference thing. I always find myself making it into a DMR. Almost never is it automatic for me, and that's fine. It's just the clips are really low. M11A2 Fisk is what usurped my Freddy love. I could see that. The Longboy and Rokua is kind of a package deal for me. I think with my roots being in no-scope and quick-scoping Halo is why I love these two guns. I think the Longboy is more fun to no-scope and quick-scope with, but the versatility of the Rokua and like the mobility of it especially makes it a lot easier to build around. Just make it 50 BMG, do the same amount of damage, and it's a nasty fucking sniper rifle, dude. I love the Rokua. It's a great little hunting rifle. The Kleinbauer is the hardest gun to put on this list because I've played around with it only so much. But I've noticed at base kit, this thing can fucking melt bosses. It is ridiculously good. I need to play with it more, and I think this could move into my top 10. It's harder to build around because you have the build, like the charge up, but unlike the dart, you actually get to use the charge up a little bit after you use it, so you can kill more enemies, do more things with it as it's firing, and I think it has that advantage on the dart, so much so that it's fucking like 40 spots above it, dude. I really like the Kleinbauer. Could be honeymoon, but I really like it. Corpsemaker, easiest strong gun to find in the game. People probably have strong nostalgia. Like I said, I'm probably upsetting a lot of people with this list. That's fine. But people have some strong nostalgia for this gun. It is very good, very easy to build around. You can easily walk the entire game with this gun, no problem. The Rector and the Warpig are almost the same thing to me. They feel very similar with some slight changes. It's hard to tell, though. I get the same vibe from both of them, but you literally would have to go to stats. I don't know. Or like use them back to back. But when I think about one, I think about the other, and they're both very, very good. But they do feel very similar to me. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I should do a run where I use them both. CYB-47 and the Catacoil are two energy guns and energy assault rifles. Now, the reason I put them both very high, energy guns don't face recoil. They're both automatic assault rifles, obviously, even though the game classifies them as SMGs. Well, the game classifies them as assault rifles, but they are SMGs. The whole thing is confusing. Don't think too hard on it. But the reason why that's so strong is because you can do pretty much whatever you want when you're building. They're both really good for mobility. I don't know if the Sulfur Wiki has the accurate stats for the CYB yet. I know, like last month, they didn't have them yet. I actually don't think the Sulfur Wiki has the CYB at all right now. I think I looked at it earlier today. But the mobility of the Catacoil Rapid X is insane. You can move around so freely. And they're tied. They're basically tied for me. You could build, like, it's almost like they gave you a different Catacoil to build with the CYB, bigger mag and everything. Very similar guns, and being able to not worry about recoil makes it so you could just open them both up and do a lot of damage, even though they start at a very low flat rate damage because they are energy. You can't re-chisel them. Okay, now let's get controversial, y'all. Let me be annoying here. SOCOM ACR at number 8. Very, very strong and a very, very tough pick. But I put this shit above my favorite gun in the entire game. The Catacoil Rapid X is my favorite gun to use. Easily, nothing beats it. Blackwater, maybe. But the Catacoil is my favorite gun. So I was willing to put this here because it is very strong. You do a shit ton of damage with, like, per bullet, and you get 2 shots. You get 2 bullets. It's a 2-bullet pop. It's so good, and you can tell when you use it, and very, very easy to use. You could just slap the most basic damage oils and have a great time. I put the Ploika at number 7, which is really high, only because I think it is the easiest gun to build around in the entire game. You can make a Ploika sniper, you can make a Ploika rocket launcher, you can make a Ploika just a better, speedier SMG version of it. The Ploika is just so goddamn easy to build around, especially with it being 4 slots in your inventory. The options are endless. I love it so much. Then you got the Flicker, number 6. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm a crackhead, I guess. But it's the best utility gun in the game. There will never be another utility gun that will usurp it. It won't happen. It will continue to be the best utility gun. Nothing will beat it. I would be shocked if something could. How do you beat it? I don't fucking know. A utility gun that doesn't take up any inventory space, because this takes up 1. It's the pocket rocket. You want it, especially now that there's crack walls on every level, dude. Whew. Okay, we've done this so fast, even though it's taking so long, and we gotta get started on dinner. My favorite shotgun in the game, you guys, is the Flock 76. It's tough. I would maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to pick shotguns, but I fucking love the shotguns. I think the Flock 76 looks great. Easy to control. It's the only automatic shotgun. An automatic shotgun is good in any game, but it's especially great in Sulfur. You can prime bolt it if you want it to play like the other shotguns and get a 10% damage bonus because of that. Buildability, it's just better than the other options, in my opinion. It's not the best one-tapper. I would say the Arbiter 2 is. I upped my ACR to level 5, sacrificed, and then bought it to continue using it. It's so good. Base, it's so good. Base, the SOCOM ACR might be the best gun at base. It's so good. Utility gun that goes in your belt or something would be the only way to beat Flicker straight up. It would have to go into your trinket slots because it's just so goddamn good. And I think in a game like Sulfur, not having to make grenades, completely removing an entire category of items makes the Flicker that strong. But your messages keep coming in twice. The Valet at number 4, it's got a random bonus damage. It's got a 4 slot. Like, it does. It's like, what? 10% or 20% damage bonus for no fucking reason. On top of that, it's only takes up 4 slots in your inventory. It comes paired with 2 other guns. One of them is coming up. If you haven't realized it, we haven't talked about the Farsight yet. It's incredibly strong. The clip is not that bad. The RPM is perfect. It's a very easy to use gun. You put the Holy Fire on this, and you're done. You're done building it. It's that strong. You could just put Holy Fire and then walk the entire game. I swear to God, it's really just incredible. I wish I was going a little slower. I guess there's no surprises now. Fuck it. Top 3, Blackwater. Number 3, Blackwater is my favorite one-tap gun in the game. Kind of. It's tough because I did put the Farsight there. The Farsight also gets an obscure damage bonus just like the Valet. The Major Dome doesn't get the damage bonus that those two get, and that's why I take the Major Dome down a little bit, because it's in a trio with 2 other guns that get damage bonuses, but for some reason the Major Dome didn't get the same respect that those 2 got. If you hadn't noticed, that's really fucking weird to me. So I knock it down a couple of points because of that. That might seem cruel, but that's just how my brain works. Like, it's kind of like me saying, can we please, I don't know if we should buff the Major Dome. If anything, they should nerf the Valet and the Farsight, because why did they get these damage bonuses? You could turn the Farsight into a 50 BMG and have it be the best sniper in the fucking game. The Farsight could be an assault rifle with a really comfortable RPM. Like, I don't know. Just build a Farsight. Slap a gun crank on it. Do some, maybe put 1 ammo. It's one of the few guns in the game where you can put an ammo consume chance oil on it. And it plays really well because the RPM is slow enough for you to keep track of your ammo count. And the fast reload, the small inventory space, it's so good. The Blackwater is maybe the easiest base kit gun in the game to get. You get a Blackwater in caves, you just beat caves. You could take it into town, beat sewers. Like, the Blackwater at base kit is incredible. Super easy to build around. The options are pretty much unlimited. It's also wacky in its design. Mysterious and weird if you haven't watched the showcase where you can get all the fucking answers and it's not as weird as it seems. I don't know. I just have the biggest fucking hard-on for the Blackwater, and I don't know if I could truly explain it. It's just so goddamn good. It's so goddamn good. I don't know what it is. You just have to use it. The fucking iron sights are good, and you can't say that with every gun. Okay, let's get on number 1. Number 1 is so obvious. It's the Fisk. The Fisk is like the best version of an AR that Sulfur can get right now. Great clip, good RPM, incredible damage. Is there recoil? I don't think so. Not with the 5.56. If there's recoil, maybe you need literally 0 recoil. Maybe you need an energy gun because it's so easy to control. You know, it's a little big, but who cares? You don't need another gun. The Fisk is so strong that when we did the other hardcore run with the Fisk, I didn't want to use it. I didn't even want to use it. I felt bad. Like, it's so strong that I didn't need the other gun. I could have put whatever I wanted with it. It is incredible. Buildability is whatever. Who cares? Do whatever you want to it, because no matter which way you churn it out, it's going to end up being goated. I love it. I love it. It's not my favorite gun in the game. Let me say that. It's not my favorite gun in the game, but I still really, I gotta, respect where respect is due. It is the best gun, probably in Sulfur. Probably. Off the top of my head, without looking at stats or anything, a couple stats. I didn't look at the stats for the Fisk. Just use the Fisk. A lot of these guns come down to just use it. Just use the gun, and you'll see where I put it. And the Fisk, easily number 1. Major Dome is a shotgun. A damage boost would make it I know. That's why I said don't do it. That's why I said don't do it. That's why I said nerf the Farsight and the Valet. That's exactly why I said that. Because you can't buff. You buff the Major Dome, and it's going to be fucking unbelievably good. That's why I said, if anything, they'd have to nerf the other 2. It's a really weird place that it's at. I still like it. I don't usually prefer shotguns over other guns. The way I usually play games is I find the one shotgun I like or the one SMG that I like and don't mess with the other ones. In Sulfur, I love all assault rifles. Pretty much, I love them all. I love the Wingman too, but like, because of my bias and preferences, the Wingman's got to go a little low because I would rather use the other ones. Man, I get a Blackwater more often than any other strong gun, so maybe you don't love it as much. And like I said, it's all RNG is going to play into it too. If you have more experience with some guns, you're just going to end up loving them. But I got to go. It's super late. We did this stream for a very long time. Thank you guys for kicking it with me. Blackwater fanfic right now. That's why I gotta go. What do you think I'm about to do, dude? You think I'm gonna go eat dinner and go to bed? Fuck that, dude. I'm about to write the Blackwater fanfic that's gonna rock your fucking world, man. I'm ready, maniac. But yeah, quick. I think I said that was a quick breakdown. That was not quick. I couldn't do it without explaining it, or I was just gonna piss people off. Once again, personal preference for everybody. Good night, guys. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Kyle. Don't be mad at me if you don't agree with my list. Your list would be different, and it's all in good fun. Everybody's would be different, all right? Nobody, unless you sat there and made a list based off the stats, but that is the lamest shit in the world. Because you could just use a fucking calculator for that. And I didn't want to do that. So, you guys have a good night. I